Come on. Morning. I say, get on in here. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gonna start some of this old stuff. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to auntie house. I say, come on in here. Come on in here. Bring the laughter, bring that grin, and make sure you bring your friends. I say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody just come on in. Just come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Come, run. Let's all go to auntie house. Let's go to auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all be? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. One more again. One more again. One more again. Woo. Good morning, everybody coming in. I hope everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful, baby. Yes, it is. That'll be beautiful. woke back up, got up this morning. Yes, baby. We woke up this morning. Yes, baby. That's all what counts. Our feet hit the ground this morning, baby. Our feet hit the ground. I don't care how much they want to climb, but our doggone feet hit the ground. Y'all come on in there. I guess I'll show y'all what Auntie got on this morning. Y'all, this been a lazy Monday. It's been a lazy Monday. You hear me? I ain't had a lazy Monday in a long time. I like to have chippy. I like to be real chippy on Mondays, but I'm chippy because I woke up this morning. It's an old dress. It's an old dress. I got like a dark green one like this too. It's Auntie, y'all. Everybody welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Come on over. Come on over. Run around. Let's all go to Auntie Y'all's house. Gotta get that blood circulating, y'all. Get up and move. Get that blood circulating. I don't care if you later. Just lift your arms up. Get that blood circulating this morning, y'all. Come on. Get that blood circulating for that brain consumption. Come on. Move a little something this morning. We here. We here. We here. We was on the list. We made the list. We on the list. We made the list. We here. We here. We here. Yes, and I'm too happy to show y'all I'm here. Ooh, no matter what I'm going through. I ain't going through it right now. Ooh, that's all what matters. I can see my Auntie Baby Buddy Woogies. Yes, baby. Come on over. Hey. All right. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Come. Run. Let's go to Auntie house. Let's go to Auntie house. Let's go to Auntie house. I say, come, run. Let's go to Auntie house. Uh-huh. Okay. Bring that grin. Most of all you bring off me. I say, come on over to your Auntie house. Come on over to your Auntie house. I say, everybody welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody just come on in. Just come on over. Yeah. Come on over to your Auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over, babies. Come on over. Run. Let's all go to Auntie. Let's go to Auntie house. I say, come on over. Come on over. How y'all do? How y'all feel? Y'all come on in here before we can talk. Ooh, yes, baby. We gonna talk about it. We sure gonna talk about it, baby. We gonna talk about it, honey. I am telling you. Always bring your 8 on here. Lord Jesus, I just want to thank you this morning for waking each and every last one of us up, Jesus, that we was on the list, Father. Thank you for wrapping your arms around us, bleeding your blood on us and our family. All my Auntie Baby Boogie Woogies, all the babies all over the land, Jesus. Just thank you this morning. Just thank you, Jesus, for your mercy, for forgiveness. And Lord Jesus, I'm so glad you don't have hate in your heart like a lot of people. I know, Jesus, sometimes we go through some rough times in life. We get spit on, we get talked about, we get drugged like mud. But Jesus, you told me, overlook all that kind of stuff. Jesus, you say, don't think about that kind of stuff, Loretta, because they don't know you. Only you know me, Jesus. You know me. And I just want to tell somebody this morning, whatever you're going through, how you feeling, your heart is down, your heart is heavy, you're feeling depressed, don't let the devil never try to take control of you. Just call on to Jesus, and he's right there when you need him. You know he's an unlimited God. You know that he's an unlimited God. Ain't nothing impossible that Jesus cannot do and work out for you. Just trust and believe. That's all, Miss Loretta living witness. Just trust and believe. That's all you gotta do. Trust and believe in him because he is truly unlimited. Unlimited God. Yes. Amen, Jesus. I just want to thank you every day for giving me the strength to come out here, to communicate with my auntie, baby, boogie woogies, my bush babies. And just thank you, Jesus, for sending so many loving people in my life. So many people had care about me, concerned about auntie. Just be happy to see me. I just thank you so much, Jesus. Thank you so much for everything you have done for Miss Loretta and my family and all my auntie, baby, boogie, woogies, bush baby. We just want to come out here and praise you a little bit, Jesus. We just want to praise you. We can never stop praising you. I can go all day. But I just want to tell you that. And let the whole world know how I feel about Jesus. In Jesus' name we pray on this beautiful Monday that you created this beautiful day, Jesus. You created this beautiful day for each and every last one of us. Amen. How y'all be, baby? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, y'all. We is on the list. Hold on for 1 minute, y'all. Speak to my babies. We made the list, baby. Yes, honey. I think that's more better. But, whew, this been a weird weekend. Ooh, auntie went through some stuff this weekend, but I'm not ready to share it right now. Y'all know when I go through things. Hold on for a second. Oh, tell you stuff go to listen and action. It's like shut up already. All my paper towels and all. Hi everybody be. I'm coming. Ooh Lord, this big weekend. But sometimes when you go through stuff, everybody don't need to know your business. Sometimes including family. Sometimes you just work that thing out between you and Jesus. And it'll be okay. But anyway, let me speak my babies on this beautiful Monday, honey. This is a beautiful day that God created this day. Yes, he did. He created this day. So if you don't like being here, I ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm sure happy I'm here. Yeah, baby. I don't care what they want to say about Miss Loretta. I'm sure happy I'm here. I am here, baby. I am here. And doing okay. You best believe that. Doing damn okay. And I ain't gonna let no hater or nobody else get in my way. Amen. Because Miss Lois, okay. How you doing, Dr. J? Happy Monday. Glad to see you this Monday morning. Sugar Dallas, how you doing? Okay. Hey, Trey, how you doing? Sandy, good morning. Well, thank you, baby, for the beautiful breakfast. I sure need this fruit, honey, because Auntie got to get with this fruit because, honey, I ate a little heavy. I didn't eat that much at the party, but I could just tell the difference when I go to eat heavy food like that. It'd be a big difference for me since I don't eat it anymore. But, people tell you once they start eating like that, it's kind of hard to go back. Tracy, how you doing this morning, sugar? Giving each other Dr. J. It's just, ooh, Dr. J. Ooh, look at all that love. All the love in the house early this morning. That's a beautiful thing. Hey, red favorite color. How you doing, sugar? All that love, Lane. How you doing, sugar? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Y'all make sure y'all get Auntie some love, baby, because that's what I'm saying. Love is in the air. Hey, T. Smith girl, how you doing? Sugar living in Florida. How you doing, my love? Yes, honey. Gangster Goddess. How you doing, my sugar? Thank you for look at beautiful sunflowers. They so beautiful. Yes, I got a sunflower dress. I might put that on tomorrow. Hey, Blueberry. Some of y'all probably don't seen it though. Yes, honey. Rocky Johnny. Good morning, gorgeous. Ooh, love. Ooh, thank you for the blessing, the gift. Thank you, Jesus. You too. Y'all better get my gifts together, cause people been giving me gifts and y'all keep talking about zero. I don't know how y'all issue them out, but y'all need to give them together. Rocky gorgeous dress background. Thank you. That's Miss Lowe. You know I get up and try to do my dancing exercise. I'm doing more of my shorts dancing exercise because I be trying to motivate myself and I just love being me and not the haters. They want to hate. Let them hate because like I said, if people don't hate you, that means you ain't really I don't know what it is. Ooh, Shirley, how you doing this morning, sugar? But Miss Loretta gonna keep on living her until you a liquid sexy. Thank you, sugar. Rocket Johnson said, I love to come over. I know you would, and I could put you to work around this house too. So I hope you thinking coming over in the right way, Johnny. You know, I hope you ain't talking about coming over for no hanky-panky. Because you know I could always use me a good man. But not for no hanky-panky. And I ain't with all that freaky stuff they be out here talking about on this app. It's nobody got time for the freaky deaky. Hey, Mina, how you doing, honey? Be careful as you drive, sugar. Yeah, I can put you to work. Ooh, walking down TT is getting this. Okay, Karma Queen. All right, sugar. Yeah. Thank you. Tell me to hit the like button. Yeah, come on in, because we have fun over here, honey. We just have a good time, enjoy life. And I don't try to worry about that hate, you know, because like I say, I'm not participating in the hate. Trick Shot 212, how you doing, sugar? How you be, Trick One? Shirley, y'all giving each other some love in the house. Coming in, thank you. Hey, in the service, how you doing? Crystal Coleman, how you doing, sugar? Thank you for those gifts, baby. Go get it. I appreciate you so much. Queen of Cups, how you doing, my love? How are you doing? And it's service. Happy Monday, Honor Mars and Honor. Yeah. Kimberly, how you doing? Because you at New Zealand. Okay. Well, happy Tuesday there. Well, it's Monday here, girl. Keep it real. How you doing? Keep it real laughing already. You sound like my mom, hanky-panky. I thought I know hanky-panky. Yeah, auntie ain't with the hanky-panky. I don't hanky-pank all. I ain't hanky-panking nothing no more. But I did. One of my friends called me back there in the day, you know. He said he been home for 2 years. He been gone a long time. Say he got his own lawn service and everything. He found me on Facebook, honey. I told you, any man Miss Lowe ever had in her life, they still love themselves some sweet Lowe, baby. Still love themselves some sweet Lowe. Because you know one thing about it. When you treat a man good, they ain't going to never forget you. And one thing about it, that's why they be all trying to kill me when I break up with them, because I spoil the hell out of them. You know what I'm saying? I spoil not giving them my damn money, just giving them my attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to cater to my man, especially if he bringing in that dough for show. Oh, he gonna get catered to. I cannot be with a man who can't bring in no dough for show. Where we going? Where we going? Somebody got to do something. Sister Loretta, can you do a mob party Saturday? Okay, yeah, I'll have y'all a party Saturday. That's cool. Yeah, okay. Krista, it's gonna be a great day. Yes, it is, Krista. We woke up. I'm doing well. Okay, you back home here in Florida? Supposed to how it's going, Queen. Okay, well, yeah, we'll do one. You know. Oh yes. Hey, Janice. Okay, Mina, how you doing, honey? Crystal said, I found that song that Peach be using all the time, so that song is annoying, little girl. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what's going on with those people over there in Hillsborough County because, honey, Saturday I received some news from the uncle. The uncle, I said, what is these damn people on in Tampa, Florida? Her daddy brother, supposed to have been a big baller. I don't know. They must got some heavy drugs over there in Tampa. The big dope mans don't went from sugar to damn shit. That's a damn shame. They like the way you are. Okay, like the way I like the way. Oh, that's Jocelyn Hernandez. Yes, that's Jocelyn's son. That's not Pete's son. That's one of Jocelyn. That's Hernandez's son. I like the way you are. Scorpio, the effects on TVs from the Stone Ages popping out. Because you know why? Because you finna get married. Rebuke back where they come from. Because you finna get married. Like I said, they all hollering at me over there on my Facebook. You know, these guys that. But this one here, who called me last night, we had something kind of special. But he wanted me and 3 or 4. I tell y'all about how he did me, baby. He had me down there as his girlfriend. And then had the other woman down there as the damn wife. That's the first thing I asked his ass last night. Did you ever get married? Oh, no, I ain't getting married. I said, okay. Because that's what the woman told me. Y'all was going to get married. My birthday is Friday the 18th, and I'm taking the whole week off. Well, come on now, right, baby? You know I'm going to sing your happy birthday song, girl. Take that whole week off. You deserve it, baby. Yeah, I believe I'm a birthday. I love celebrating birthdays. What kind of food did you eat? Now your weight loss is amazing. Because I ate some ribs. I told y'all I can't eat stuff like that. I told y'all. Ribs and a piece of rib and a little baked bean, a little tater salad, and a little piece of damn cake. I did. Life is what you make it. And I'm telling you, I just should have set my ass down. But it was a party though. I don't eat like that all the time. But like I said, anybody know when you on a diet and you don't lose as much weight. Now my cousin back there, he had the surgery. You know, if y'all see me talking to him, he had the surgery. Now he don't gain that now all that weight back. Now he talking about he's sticking himself. See, that's what I tell people. Try the shots before you have people to cut on you, because ain't no way in hell that surgery is painful. And that's why Miss Loretta didn't get the surgery, because I don't see a couple people who had the surgery and gained the weight right back, just like that. I wish everyone a blessed day at the time about to listen in. All right, Mina. Make that dough for sure. Person say, yep, I found it on YouTube. Okay, yeah, that's Jocelyn. Okay. And the Thursday, the Mars, we're going to do a party for the Mars Saturday. Everyone, thank you, baby. I appreciate y'all. Chris Rock let me do it. Oh, one real. Girl, yeah. But I still had a good time. You know, I didn't really drink nothing. I didn't drink nothing. I just had my energy drink. That's right, Ashley. I definitely take time off for my birthday. That's right, girl. Enjoy your day. Yes, and I've been working like crazy. All right, ain't nothing wrong with work, making that dough for sure. But like I say, you got to enjoy. I love Jocelyn's son. I bump it in the car. Yeah, I like Jocelyn Hernandez, because Jocelyn Hernandez, she a living proof, when people try to take advantage of you and use your stuff like that, the way she did, because, Faye Evans, y'all. Have I ever told y'all about the story about Faye Evans, that I know the whole family from Pasco County? Her mama, Helene Evans, her uncle Skip Evans, her sister Hope Evans. Yes, and I know all of them. And I know about Faye history too. Faye belongs to a white man. But the word is on the street that Helene don't really know who her daddy is, but they know it's a white dude. Yeah. And when she had that baby, she had to leave Pasco County, because Pasco County is real prejudiced. Dade City, Florida is real prejudiced. But I knew Faye's grandma. Her grandma died with breast cancer, And she was so sweet. Miss Helen was a sweet woman. She was a nurse. And I remember when Helene got pregnant, because Helene is the same age along with my sister. I talked to Faye Evans. Oh, okay, you know Faye Evans? Okay, just ask about Loretta Brown. She know Loretta Brown. I just found that one of my classmates called me to y'all. And you know what I'm saying? And I hadn't heard from them in about 50 years. And they seen me on Facebook. And we had some conversation, and I'm glad to know that a lot of the classmates are still living. So thanks God for that, because you know when we get in our ages and our 60s and stuff, we start leaving here. And it'd be nice to hear from that we all living and we all doing good. You know, we doing good. Got our grandbabies and stuff. Faye Evans was born she was born in Lakeland, Florida. But her mother is from, that's why she had to go to Lakeland to have the baby. Because when Helene got pregnant, she left Dade City. She was pregnant from a white guy. I don't know, you know, Dade City is a little messy town. And Dade City like to run their mouth and tell lies. But the word was out there, Helene, when they went to Sadie Hawkins, she always liked the white boys. She always was attracted to white boys, allegedly, because Helene, her name is Helen, but she got a sister named Hope. They are twins. Yes, they twins. So when Helene had Hope, when Helene had Faith, she left Dade City. She left Dade City, you know, Hope was still there. Michelle was still there. Skip's still there to the day. Skip ain't never going nowhere. Skip, that's his home. Pocket of Blues, how you doing, sugar? And yeah, she had her, but the thing is, they don't really know who her daddy is, allegedly, because they was all at Sadie Hawkins. Sadie Hawkins is something that the high school do every year. People go out there and play in the field. I ain't get a chance to go because R.C. Brown and Anime Brown wasn't going for that because, like I say, my sister got pregnant at 14 years old. Yes. 14 years old. And she was I guess you call it a teen pregnancy. And that, yes, y'all get my lights up. There's gonna be some good stuff. You ain't got to hate on it. You ain't got to hate on it. And you know, there's gonna be some good stuff this morning. But yeah, but when Helene, when she had Faith, she moved. I mean, she moved because, like I say, Pasco County is real prejudiced. And like I say, I knew her grandma, Miss Helen. Miss Helen was a hard worker, but Hope stayed there. Hope stayed there. And then I think around the time when Faith started getting real famous, that's when Helene and all of them, you know, went out there. And they've been out there ever since. Yes, and they still doing good from what I'm hearing. Helene doing good, Hope doing good, all of them doing good, Michelle doing good, everybody doing good out that way. You know, I found that out last week. I never, Stevie J, Queen of Cups say, Stevie J used her. I wouldn't have never went there with him. Sometimes she got to have a relationship as a friend. Nothing. I always do. Because anytime when you got a man for a relationship, I mean a friend, please don't sleep with him. I think I done told y'all this before. Well, it don't matter because I got new subscribers anyway. Please do not sleep with those men because that friendship, once y'all sleep with each other, oh my God, the friendship is over. The friendship is over. And you know, that's the worst thing we can do is sleep with our best friend. Somebody, you know, when we don't want to talk to somebody about something, when somebody happened, and then all of a sudden you ain't got that no more because y'all messed around and y'all slept together and now y'all truly can't stand each other. So I advise anybody, don't sleep with your friend. You know, just go find somebody else. You know, I know you feel more comfortable with him and they feel, you know, it feel like a father, a brother and sister feel that that's your best friend, because I did it, you know, and me and this man ain't spoke to each other over 20 years, which I didn't want to do it, but you know, alcohol. Alcohol, but when I did it, I thought it was just going to be a one-time thing, but like I said, you know, Loretta, y'all know I know how to do. And ain't nobody snobbing on nobody not around here, okay? Now that's the way you got to do it to keep your man. I'll never keep one. But you see, Miss Lowe got all kind. Yes, I do. I got a list. You know, I got a list. Anyone I want to choose, I can call them. I can have me some company. Just like I tell my grandson all the time, your girlfriend here all the time. Now, don't let me get funky. I can show you. I can show you. Bring my man over here. And he up on my goddamn rolls walking around the house like, what that movie called, Baby Boy? He woke up, his mama had the man in the house cooking breakfast. He ain't like that shit. That's why you better leave mama alone. I have a male best friend from 10th grade and still friends, and I never crossed the line, even though he tried. Yeah, but somebody got to say no. And like I said, I should have said no that night. And you know, I regret it because we was good friends. Now we won't even speak to each other. I don't know about him, but you know, he can't get over me, honey, because he fell in love with me. And I told him, don't fall in love. And then when he kept coming back for some more, I kept telling him, no. Please, I say, no, you're going to mess up the friendship. So he just got in too deep. And so what happened, you know me, I'm used to not having no man. I'm not in love with you. Honey, I went to hanging out. I came home 2 days later. And then when I said, ooh, I said, oh my goodness. They talking about, what's wrong, girl? Y'all know I got that man at home. My friends just started laughing to me. Well, love, I thought you knew that you got a man at home and you out here, we hanging out. We done been everywhere all weekend long, honey. You know, because I always keep me some clothes in my car. Extra drawers, extra outfits, because you know a single woman can do that. I forgot I had the man at home, y'all. This is no lie. This is no lie. I wouldn't put it up there Sunday morning instead because, you know, he could have left. He could have hauled ass because he always tell me, I got this woman want me, this woman want me. Yeah, you can go find the women who want you now. You're free. Like I said, I told him I should have never emptied with you. I have a male friend, best male friend too, since 8th grade, and I would never, when we slept in the same bed one time at the hotel, mixed up biracial in the bed. That's right. And I got another friend like that, and he gorgeous as hell. He real handsome. And he used to try me all the time, but I would never sleep with him. And me and him don't sleep in the same bed plenty times. Plenty times. Plenty times. We sure have. And people always put that label that me and him had on did something. No, I say me and this man to this day, he don't know if I'm a man or a woman. And our friendship is good. Because when I call him, he be so damn happy to hear from me. We do. How you doing, Lakeisha? Yeah, baby boy. You know, sometimes you have to show these people that you have to show these little young gangsters that just because grandma over here don't mean that grandma can't get no man, honey. Cause believe me, if I had a man up in here, spoiled as your ass is, y'all wouldn't definitely not get along. Woo, yes, y'all wouldn't definitely, they wouldn't get along, honey, because you know he been had grandma all to himself and stuff like that, and grandma. And now when you got a man here, you wake up and when you wake up and he cooking bacon and grits and all that, you'll feel kind of tooty out the damn way. You know he gonna feel some kind of strange because he's so used to being me and him. But now we have company. He knows not to try me, and I ain't wrapped too tight. Oh yeah, that's true. But you know we have to say no. But like I said, if I hadn't been drinking that night. Because he used to try me before back there in the day. And I always would introduce him to a girlfriend or something. You know, hey, MCB. You know, and they'll end up getting with him. You can't sleep with your friend. It won't be the same no more. Hell no. It wasn't the same no more, but we was cool. I didn't even know a lot of stuff about him. I didn't even know. Ooh, child. I say we definitely should have left it at the friendship. But you like I said, it's supposed to been just a one drunken night thing. But he wanted to keep going and going and talking about, you know, men's make me sick, how good it is and all this. Man, please. You're still into the upper room. Yeah, you know, but see, it always be a man, but then they always catch feelings. And you know something, I ain't trying to brag, but they always want to catch feelings about the big girls, because he was the type of dude, he didn't like big girls, you know. A big girl wasn't his type. You know, he always talking about he wanted a fine woman. He said, you know, you my girl, Lo, but you know how I feel about it. I said, yeah, I understand, you know. I know what happened between us. It was that one time, you know, and then we messed around a couple more times, and next thing I look, every time I look up, he want to come over to my house. He been got away over to my house, and then asked me, you know, he literally was trying to move in. And then he caught feelings. And I just told him, I said, well, I'm sorry, baby, but you fell in love with a big girl. Ooh, my son told me a man never wants to be just friends. Your son probably told you right. But this dude used to brag, talking about how he liked little fine women. But see what it is, they be liking these little fine women, and then when they get with that big girl tap their whole world, honey, mess their mind up. Because I knew one dude, that's my best friend, though. He's a pastor now, and he preached my mama eulogy, and we've been through thick and thin. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, just keep it on the friendship. That's all. Just keep it on the friendship basis and stuff. Because a lot of them be hollering about they don't like big women. And then they be the main one fall in love with big women. And like this other guy, he was my roommate. And then the girl who liked him, she was a big girl. Because he was riding there messing with all the little, you know, pretty women with the little pretty bodies and stuff like that. Like I say, you know, I don't know what it is about us thick sisters. They fall in love with us. I say, well, she keep coming out here every day blowing for you. Man, I'ma use her. I say, you gonna do what? I'ma use her. I like you. You know, you like my sister. He from South Carolina. I had that South Carolina accent. You know, you like my sister. But I don't want nothing big. I said, well, you ain't got to tell me. You don't told me 99 times you ain't into big women. I said, but why you want to fool with her? I'm going to use her. That's what he said, y'all. He said, I'm going to use her. I said, oh, you going to use her? Because I already knew how she was. I knew goddamn well he couldn't use her. I said, oh, you going to use her? Yeah, why me? Why me get my money? What's this? I don't want her ass. She went around here every day. I looked up. She kept coming. He, you know, take his clothes. He said, I'm going to be moving out soon. I said, okay. I'm going to come back and read that. I said, yeah. I was glad his ass moving out. Because he was crapping my style. Because she kept coming over there acting like me and him had something going on. And she kept telling me, she said, Loretta, you and him ain't never had nothing going on. I say, no. But he was sleeping with one of my other girlfriends, the one with the post that had the fine body and the fine shape. And I wanted to tell her so bad that he said he don't even like big women. He'll make a fool out of one. And so I looked up. He came and got all his clothes one day. I was so damn happy. He had moved out. He had done moved out. And then when I seen him on the corner down the street, you know how when you see people, he was looking all good. I mean, that man's skin looked like it had got so healthy. You can tell she really was taking care of him. He looked like new money, fresh haircut, skin was glowing. I say, damn, look at you. I don't know what she done did to you, but you sure look good. Yeah. Hey, Lo, guess what? I say, what? I think I done fell in love. I say, no, not you. He said, yeah, I don't fell in love, man. I never thought I would fall in love with a big girl. But, man, I'm in love, Lord. I said, okay. I said, now watch his ass. Watch what she do to him. Watch what she do to him. How did he ride him? He don't fell in love. This woman don't moved on. Trying to get his crazy ass up out her house. And he hollering about he in love. I say, didn't you say you didn't want no big girl? Didn't you say you were going to make a fool out the big girl? But he had started working, giving her his money. Oh, she used to come and brag to me, tell me, oh, I'm getting that paycheck from his ass. And Loretta. I said, what, girl? I done took him from all those little skinny hoes. She said, I done took his ass from all those little skinny hoes out there. I said, well, you go, girl. You go, girl. Talk about he bring me that back every month, but Loretta, I'm sick of it. I say, not you. He can't do nothing. She talk about, I don't know why those little skinny bees want with him. I say, girl, maybe because they just think he look good to me, but he don't get on my nerve. I got me a truck driver now. I say, girl, no, you don't. I say, this boy end up going to jail behind this woman and everything. That's what I'm saying. Fall in love with a big girl, talking about you don't want a big girl. Get with one, your ass fall in love, you hooked for life. Hooked for life. Talking about she was clean. Talking about what people used to say about big girls. I say, that's why you need to find out for your damn self. I say, because I don't know no nasty ass big girl. You know what I'm saying? Some men be talking, oh, you know, she was stanking all this. He said, man, I ain't never smelled her. He said, but all these other little skinny hoes, he talking about they be smelling like something dead. But talking about Loretta, I'm telling you, this woman is clean, clean, clean. I said, you don't listen to all those stories, what they be trying to say about big girls and stuff, and now you come to find out big women is one of the best women that you know. Because you don't hear me around here talking about big women. They fall in love with them. I slept with my female colleagues. My friends still check up on me from time to time, and he say, my fiance better treat me like the queen I am, or he coming to see about him. I told my friend to chill. He's in good hands all state. You know you is, honey, because you've been traveling. You've been down there with that man for about over a year. So I know you in good hands. I ain't even worried about it. When you have a relationship that far apart and y'all distant and y'all still, you know, still y'all want to be together. And y'all just showing the whole world that you want to be together. But see, this dude right here, he didn't want no fat women. And fell in love with a fat woman. Hell, his mama told me, could you please tell him to come home? I say, as soon as he get out of jail. Where's my Freddie? Where's my Freddie? You know, I say, ma'am, he went to jail. Not from that girl. I say, yeah, for the fat one that he said he was going to use her. She couldn't even get rid of his ass. She gonna come throw his shit out in front of my door. I said, oh, hell no, you ain't. You gonna get that itch from my... I say, he ain't coming back to my house. Sure like. But he gonna use her. He gonna use, you know, just trying to judge a book by its cover. That's why you gotta get a chance to know people. You trying to, listen to what other people say. We have twisted big girls be getting a big body, not giving no dust, ain't nobody playing shit. Other receiver, exactly. One thing, I can tell you a few things about big women. One thing about it, we always look good, always clean ourselves up. You ain't gonna find too many big girls out here walking neither. Because by every big one I know, they got them a nice ride. They got them a nice ride, and every big girl I know got a nice ass house. They damn sure do. Big girls gonna keep themselves up, and they gonna keep their house up. They gonna keep their church. I ain't met damn sloppy fat big girl. If I do, I'm going to tell about her ass, brother, say, good morning, how you doing, sugar? I ain't trying to, no offense against small women, but y'all know they always be trying to come for the big girl. You know, auntie represent the big girl. Big girls got it going on, and the dude will tell you in a minute. I hook up with a big woman, because when you hook up with a big woman, she got something. She got her own place, she got a nice house. That's right, and she take care of herself. That's why you don't see too many single big girls unless they want to be. That's the truth. And they could be some big old heifers. How you doing, Miss Jackie? You know, they choose to be by themselves. That's what they want. But they got some old man fool over them. Hey, Linda, how you doing? Yeah, quit lying on big women. You know, just keep lying. Stop lying on people, period. It's up to that person how they want to live and keep themselves. You know, some people don't give a damn about their appearance. Some people just don't give a damn about their house. That's the way they is. But you know, some men, they be so ignorant till they don't get a chance to learn a woman, and they just looking at the outside. When you look at the outside, you ain't gonna never have nobody that, you know, they want a trophy wife. They want somebody who gonna look pretty. And then they gonna be effing miserable. I got some fine BBWs in my family. Yeah, we got a lot of them in my family too, all sizes. But we ain't finna let nobody make no fool out of us. And like I say, Miss Loretta can go back to anything I ever had in my life. I choose to be single like this because I'm happy. I'm just happy. I'm set in my ways, and like I say, don't want no sex. How you doing, Miss Jackie? Don't want no sex, honey, because that's Miss Loretta. I'm at my age, I'm happy. I want a companionship. I do want a companionship. And I was thinking about it. I said, now, me and him, we might could make a good companionship. Since we don't got older now, and he don't been gone in and out, because definitely wouldn't be no, just a companionship. He invited me to stuff already. I say, wow. That's what I need. Just a companionship, somebody I can take a vacation with. A beautiful friendship. You know what I'm saying? You sleep in your bed, I can sleep in mine. And we can go places together, travel together. I ain't trying to break it down, and I ain't trying to knob on nobody's knob. Now, come on now. Hey, Sincere, hey, my baby, I love you when you write. Okay, well, email it to me. Email your number to me. That way everybody won't get your number. Yeah, I'll call you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm finna get out there in the dating scene again. Just dating. And black men, please, let's get it right now. Because, see, a lot of y'all gets a little confused right here. When a woman says she want to date you, not screw you. You know how y'all do? Y'all want to date us, then you want to screw us. Oh, no, baby, it don't work like that. When you say you coming to take me out to dinner, you coming to take me out to dinner. Not in the sheets, knocking the boots. Y'all got to get that clear. That's the only thing about dating a black guy. Now, a nice white guy, he gonna just take you out, walk you to your door or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I did go out with this white guy one time. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, honey. That man had more hands than an octopus. Miss Lord ain't gonna tell you no lie. Then he had more hands than a damn octopus. Every time I sit down and try to hold a conversation with him, it was a hand here, it was a hand there. I said, well, damn. Don't this supposed to be a date? Yeah, it's supposed to be it's a date. I said, well, why you got your hand there? I don't like dating guys like that. That's why my mom always told me when you go on a date with somebody, always keep you some money. Especially if you riding in their car. Always keep you some money, because if they act stupid, she said, baby, leave, go call a cab or whatever, get the hell away from them. As we say, the non-slobbing ain't no more good. I'm still, I ain't stopping on nobody knob. But I'm going to tell you what stopped Miss Loretta for being fast. I wasn't never fast, but I used to trust. I'm going to tell you what happened. Some of y'all probably don't heard this story, but like I said, I got new subscribers. I can tell y'all some more. I can tell this story again. Yeah, I was up there on Greenwood one night. This been about over 20-some years ago. I was up there in Greenwood, and I hadn't been here that long. I hadn't been to Clearwater that long, but my little country ass, just trust everybody, because back then in the day, when a guy asked you to let's ride and talk, that's what it was. It was just riding and talking. Hey, power, love. So, the dude kept staying at me all night in the bar and stuff, and he followed me to my car, predator ass. And he asked me, I said, I live right there. He said, okay. He said, you want to ride and talk? The guy, he was kind of handsome. Hey, Shabby, how you doing this morning, sugar? The guy, he was handsome and stuff. He kept staring at me at the bar all night. Then he walked me to the car. I said, okay. And then when we got there to the car, he asked me, would I like to go for a ride? I said, go for a ride. He said, I just want to get a chance to know you better. And, I just want to talk to you. He said, come ride with me. I said, I don't know, because I don't know you. And, I ain't never met you before. He said, man, ain't going to do nothing to you. He said, come on, just come ride with me. I said, well, I got to go park my car. So he followed me home to park my car and stuff, and I got my ass in the car with him. I did. And then we supposed to be riding out to the beach. That's what we supposed to be doing, riding to the beach. I'm riding to the beach trying to get a chance to know him. He don't drove me about 30, maybe about 50 miles away from my house. He went all the way to like, I think we were past St. Pete. Because the Clearwater Beach, St. Pete Beach, that beach run all the way down to Miami. It's back there in the back. And I'll never forget this. So this guy pulled up to a store. You know, things were closing. It was like 2 and 3 in the morning. Wasn't nothing really open. And he pulled up to this store. And then he gonna lay the seat back and stuff. And then he gonna grab me and tell me, yeah, let's get comfortable. Tell me, it'll work out right here. I said, what's supposed to be working out? He talking about, you ain't stupid. I said, what you mean stupid? Man, you supposed to be riding out, trying to get a chance to know each other. Yeah, we will ride out. We don't roll out too. We don't roll out. I say, Lord Jesus, now I'm 57 miles away from home. This man done got me stuck out here acting stupid. He want him some Uchi. And I'm sitting up here about damn drunk. And should never hop my ass in this damn car. And I say, Lord, I know I shouldn't have got in here, but I trusted him. He said, yeah. But you know, I had to put on my thinking cap, y'all. You know, Auntie had to. I said, okay, baby. Come on, I don't mind giving you, I don't mind. But you know, we need to be comfortable. We need to be home inside my bed, honey, because I ain't trying to do nothing out here because I like to get freaky. You know, somebody could see her. Oh, that's the only way I had to talk my ass back to, you know, getting back home to Clearwater. So, when we got back home, he followed me in the house. He still wanted what he wanted. I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to, but I ain't had no choice. Because you know why? You know what he did for Miss Loretta? Miss Loretta had the worst yeast infection. I hadn't had a yeast infection since I was pregnant with my child. I had a bad one. I had all kind of cream, everything. I had all kind of cream, all kind of stuff up there. Taking pills, I said, okay, you want to be a nasty. You want to call yourself a great. You want to great you somebody because that's what you're doing. Yeah, you going to give me me. You going to give me me. I mean, he was real aggressive about it too, honey. And I sprayed him like an eagle. And tell you what, I ain't never had a yeast infection no more. Because he took all of it out. Nasty dog. Nasty dog. And I say, now get the F up out of my house. Yeast infection. Oh, Lord, girl. I'm telling you, that's why y'all be careful. I'm telling my babies right now, y'all be careful because I'm telling you, this was like probably close to 30 years now. But I hopped my fat ass in that goddamn car thinking some country damn girl because it could have been 2 or 3 of them. Now, I don't know if I would have handled 2 or 3 of them, but I just had to use my mind. I had to use my thinking cap, and a lot of women do when they be caught up in bad situations like that. And you know, I was kind of debating, did I want to call the police or whatever and press charges? But I didn't. I said, because he got the yeast infection. And why he didn't taste that damn cream, I don't know. But I tell y'all, to this day, Miss Lowe ain't never had another one. He ate every drop of it. He cleansed it real damn good. And that's what his nasty ass needed. Nasty dog. Yeah, gonna take my ass down there and then ain't gonna take me back home because he wanted him some Uchi. Yeah, and I seen his ass after that, and I told the whole world, I do know what I call him. I call him a great. Tell me, why you telling everybody? I say, because you did great me. You did great me. I said, you thought I would have never seen your ass again? I seen your ass again. I let everybody know this time. What, he did that to you, Loretta? I say, he sure did. I say, tell the world how you took me way on down there on a part of the beach I ain't never seen in my life. And ain't nowhere in hell I could have walked home. And then when I got to my house, he got real aggressive. And you know, sometimes because if I would have probably rejected him, I probably could have lost my life because that's how bad he wanted it. And I gave it to him too, every drop. Because men's change. They will appear to be a nice person when you meet them. And soon as most people who don't been great, they could tell you their personality switch. You don't even know who the hell you dealing with no more. So I say, Lord, and I was just, new to that area. I wasn't new to the Greenwood area. I was not new, but I didn't know Greenwood had all that going on. And I don't heard other women saying that they don't great over there too. But I ain't paying. Who want to great Miss Loretta? Who want to great me? A dog? A pedophile? And the thing about it, he had the most attractive woman. She was pretty. She was pretty. And I said to myself, I hope she ain't got no children. I hope she watching her children, because the way he did me, ain't nobody gonna tell me that he won't touch her goddamn children. Yeah. That happened to Miss Loretta. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter how old you is, you can't trust people. And sometimes you just have to think, but it was no kind of only mouth. He used it, and what he wanted to use his mouth for, I don't know. That's why it was so weird. I think he was on some type of drug or something. I don't know. It was weird. I know if I had to reject him, it might have would have turned out worse than what it was. But that's all right, because Miss Loretta got cured and all. And then when I seen him again, honey, I embarrassed his ass in front of everybody. I let everybody know what type of dude this is. What type of dude? And he gonna tell me, no, I ain't do that to you. Y'all say, yes, you did. Yes, you did. This is true until, yeah, sometimes, and I can realize women saying they just have to give in and let it go, because we have to think, y'all, we have to think, they violating us, but sometimes you just have to do what you want to have to do, because like I say, I was, many miles away from home, and didn't even quite know that area. And during that time, the cell phones, they had just started getting out. We were just getting Metro during that time, because you remember time when you had to pay for the cell phone. You know what I'm saying? You had to pay for it and stuff like that. It ain't like it is now. Oh, I didn't even have no phone. I didn't have nothing. And he threatened to put me out the car way down there. Then when we got close to the house, he told me, I know you ain't going to start this bullish. I said, no, I ain't going to start nothing. I had just moved into my apartment. I didn't even have my beds or nothing up. The mattress on the floor. And I did what I had to do, but like I say, he's a predator. And I didn't want to see his ass, and I ran across his ass. I let everybody know that same night what he had did to me. Oh, I ain't do that to that woman. I said, you's a lie, you did. I really wanted to meet this woman, because I wanted to tell her she got a damn predator. And see, a lot of women live with predators, and they don't even know it. They be out there doing some of everything to young women and stuff. And then when we find ourselves in a bad, and I wasn't that young, because I was like, 40. But me trusting everybody. That's why my guards be up with a lot of situations, because the things that Miss Loretta had put her own self in. I had no intentions of fooling with that man or no other man. But he assisted, and he tried to take it the wrong way. He planned to take me way on down there. Because I asked him, why you keep driving? I mean, it's stuff closer by the way. Why you got to keep going this far? Why you got to keep on driving way down there? Because he's a predator. He don't did this ish before. Because he was too comfortable doing it. Too comfortable. CEO say be nice to get with you when you see the real deal. Exactly. And that man changed. He changed. I mean, he looked different. He sounded different. He was in control. He managed what he wanted. But no, honey, if he tried to make me do that to him, child, probably half of it would have been hanging in my mouth, because now the police would have had to been called. When people try to tell a lie, it would click on the bottom. Yeah, the police would have truly had to be careful. But I'm just saying, it don't matter how old you is, people can still take advantage of you. They can get you in a situation that you can't do nothing. I mean, it's either you or her. I ain't trying to be funny, but you or her. And sometimes it have to be her, because her gonna save your life. Just, everybody who you think friends, and when I have my grown-ass friends be coming to me and saying, so-and-so did this to me, so-and-so, it's shit like that is still happening. Still happening. And women end up catching all kinds of diseases and stuff. Because somebody forced themselves on these women. And sometimes women don't want to talk about it because they'd be too embarrassed. That's why it's important to have receipts for everything. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't think I was going to ever see his ass again. He didn't have it. Like I say, he had a beautiful girlfriend. A beautiful girlfriend. I said to myself, I hope her children are all right, because when you with those predators like that, predator people, they do shit like that. A man came on TikTok and spoke against 3 mothers allowing their little girls to be dancing provocative of the boots son in front of grown men, and you never who's a predator. But did you see what's her name? The little girl who got killed, Nigel. Did you see her TikToks videos? How she was dancing? Yeah, the little girl who got killed for Jarvis. Her TikTok videos, they disturbing. If you ask Miss Loretta, y'all get my lights up. They disturbing. They very disturbing. Those TikToks. And one of the TikTok videos, he was in there. He walked right past her. Yeah, I mean, you have to watch your kids. See, my daughter don't allow hers to be. One thing I can say about my daughter, she have her baby's phones monitoring and stuff, because you got these old predators. They go on TikTok looking for young women. I tell y'all all the time, kids get more views. People watches more kids on this app than anything. That's why if your kids making TikToks, make sure you got these videos monitored. Make sure you checking them out, because it's scary, y'all. Yeah, Jarvis, he's a monster. Truly a monster. Yeah, just be careful. We got to watch our babies. And I know y'all probably don't seen this morning when they say 30 kids missing. 30 kids missing in Louisiana. 30 of them. What is we doing, y'all? Why are we not watching our damn kids? I mean, how could you live in a city, I don't know, and say the little 5-year-old girl been missing for years and her body was in the house? Y'all ain't seen that on the news. They tearing up the whole white man yard and stuff. They say 30 people, 30 kids missing and 1 pregnant woman. This CEO says it's a grown man just go down to TikTok looking for it. Exactly. This app is the most, I'm telling you, it's the app. In some kind of way, they got an app that grown men could be talking to young girls and you don't even know it. And they have an app that you can erase all the conversation. You can erase all the conversation because they know they be talking to a child. But they got this app that they teach the young girls. They can hit this app, and that way when her mama go in there and check it, the whole conversation like she ain't been talking to nobody. And that's how a lot of them end up going missing. Hey, Antoinette, how you doing? Because this app got all kind of stuff on here to protect predators. Predators there who like to mess with children. This app got all kind of things that they can protect these old predator-ass people. That's why I love me some Chef Grady, because Chef Grady catches their ass. They catch it, hey, my counterpart. Yeah, Chef Grady catches their ass, because there's so many damn predators out here trying to mess with these young girls and boys. Not on both of them these days. You know, we have to watch both of them, because like I said, Miss Loretta got to take care of her old ass age. Yeah, and this dude, you know, he seemed real nice with stuff like that, but you know, you can't trust nobody. Nobody. And all the years that I had been out here riding around with guys and stuff, that was the first time something like that happened to me. First time. But if I had to follow my best judgment, he probably would have never got that yeast infection. Oh, the poor girl Nigel went through it. Oh my God, didn't she? I mean, every content creator, and I be watching the one named Brittany too. Brittany the one who got all the videos and stuff like that. But this man he had his way with this baby. He had his way with her. And people just living around there like they didn't know what the fuck going on. Yeah, poor Nigel. She got it. She had lost weight, everything. It was sad. Went through it. Yeah, she went through hell. The predator be all on the apps and the kids. Like the video robots. Y'all know they took robots down, right? Then robots was the one came down because it was the app was predatory kids and stuff. I think that's the one they took down. That's why they be wanting the apps and stuff to come down, because this is what these predators are using these apps for, to get with these little young girls, to get with these children. Children, you know, they even got an app called Monkey App for adults to meet kids. You got to be a sick bitch. I ain't trying to be funny. If you want to meet a child and fool with a child, but you got people just that sick though. You got people just that sick be attracted to children. And it's sick. Just like Jarvis. It's a lot of more Jarvis out there. It's some Jarvis ain't never got caught yet. It's sad, but it's true. It's plenty of Jarvis out there ain't never got caught. And probably the sweetest person you want to meet. They even got an app called Monkey App for, Mary Dixon, how you doing, honey? Listen, all right, girl, make that dough for sure. Text with those text messages, yes, girl. Those text messages, they were so disturbing. Even when the poor baby said she didn't even want to feel like doing nothing. This, ooh, Lord Jesus. Ooh. Just give me 1 minute with Jarvis. I know how to get that thing in the net. Just give me 1 second with him. I got him. You is a nasty. You got a big grown ass woman right there, and this baby telling you, do it with her. Don't mess with me tonight. This man was sick, and why they still let him sit there in jail, and why they ain't arrest the rest of them, I don't know. I don't know, but I guarantee you, when she ran up there on Monco page that night, Shauna gonna be going to jail. I'm telling y'all, because Shauna incriminated her whole damn self. You definitely know more than what you're saying you don't know. You truly involved. And why that man was allowed to be around those children like that, I don't know. And this little girl used to try to tell people this sick man was messing with her. So kids, if you don't believe him, she went ahead on and gave in to him. And in her mind, she thought she was in love with him. Fool like her body was abusing by the knees and everything. Yes, sad. Some reason they don't want that body to be found. Whatever they did with it, they did something with it, but it's sad. Every time you look at kids are leaving here by these sick ass predator people. Her mother and her auntie need to go to jail. Yeah, why they ain't going to jail? I mean, why they ain't going, y'all? Look what the soccer coach done to the 13-year-old and his parents trusted him, put him on the bus to go to the coach house, and now they never seen him alive. It always be the ones that people trust. It always predators coming. They come as very nice people. They come in, hey, Roy Queen, how you doing? Hey, Miss Loretta, chat, working and listening. Have a great day on purpose. You too. And they always be the people that people truly trust. They really trust these people with their kids. You know what I'm saying? They always be the people that, they be the best person ever. You know what I'm saying? And they be the damn devil. I agree, Auntie, yeah. But hey, Brother Cream, good morning. And reality, you can't trust your children with nobody. Including nobody. The message is never deleted from the law. Once you do once the people think that you can take messages away, no, you can't. No, you can't. You can erase it all you want to. Those feds know how to go in there and get everything. You hear me? So whatever you're doing, you're out here doing after stuff, you're going to get caught. Because you can't, once that phone, new technology, they can't erase nothing no more. It go to another database. Yes, they selling the babies to those nasty ninjas in the hood. What? They selling that baby to all those nasty? They was selling her too, prostituting her. I heard that the mama had her out there prostituting. I ain't believe you, girl. You can clearly see she showed can on one of the videos when she was doing the TikTok. You can see when she had got pregnant. You sure can see she had got pregnant. Hey, Miss B. Good morning, Miss Lowe. And everyone in the chat, have a blessed day. I'm in my office working today in the bushes. Okay, baby, make that dough for sure. Keep it real. Good morning. How you doing, sugar? Yeah, you can clearly see that baby was pregnant. Hey, Antoinette, I don't believe those texts came from her. They came from the double chin. And the thing is, they say she had went with the little girl too. Yeah, they say she don't have with the little girl too. Poor baby ain't have a chance. Now you and your auntie doing something for him. That's how both of y'all so sick. Well, I don't fault the baby, but that grown ass help for Shannon, you did something like that. You really need help, sugar. You really need help. How could you live with yourself? Did that for a man. For a man. He ain't even worth it. Monko broke it down last night. They was all involved. You know, Monko gonna touch. She gonna get it. Cause you know, Monko been doing her work on this story. You know what I'm saying? She been doing her work on this story, and Brittany too. I watch Brittany, then I go back and watch Monko, and that's how I seen a lot of the videos that the little girl was over there TikToking from Brittany page. You know, dancing and stuff. Cause a lot of the videos they should have been on took those videos down. I don't know why they still over there, but yeah, she was clearly pregnant and stuff. My parents never allow us to spend the night at anyone else's house. No, we couldn't either. Like I say, my sister got pregnant at 14 years old. And sure wasn't from no boy. It was from a grown-ass man. After that, me and my sister couldn't do nothing but breathe. I couldn't even stay a night at the folks' house neither. When I got older, I think I stayed the night with one girlfriend. But now as I look back on it, now I see why people don't let their kids stay the night. It's not safe to do, just like Brianna. With Henry, she stayed the night. He waking this girl up that type of morning. They sick. And then his girlfriend should have went to damn prison too. I hope her ass in jail. You right there and you letting this grown-ass man take this baby out the house? You know something wasn't right, woman. Come on. They come in very nice and sweet to your children, yeah. And sometimes they do start in the church and stuff, but honey, everywhere, anywhere where kids like to go. Anywhere, at Disney World, anywhere, you will find a pedophile somewhere around there where kids like to hang out. I can't wait until he put TikTok back down. Yeah, that's where a lot of little kids and stuff go to get missing and stuff off that TikTok. You know, that's just something that y'all got to take away from your babies. I know everybody trying to make a dime or what, but honey, all money ain't good money. Big CO say nowadays parents just let the kids do anywhere and just go to the kids in their face and they don't understand what they're doing more damage than good. They sure live. Antoinette said the alphabet people can get that information anytime they want to. Honey Gangster say, yes, it's a lot of Jarvis butt and out here. Yes, it is. But just to let it go on right in front of their fucking face now, come on. Come on now. Just let it go on in front of that girl. She didn't have nobody to protect her. That's why she just gave in and thinking that she in love with this effing man. And everything, it was about sex. Those text messages, they made me cry. They made me really want to do something to that damn man, and I don't even know him. That was an innocent child. An innocent. She looked like a baby who was pregnant. Yeah, they had threesomes. I heard that, my counterpart. Yeah, they had threesomes. And that's why the hell she ain't in jail? Detroit, why the hell y'all got off y'all ass and get up some damn signs and say Shannon ass need to be locked up too. Come on now, and all three of them. All three of them. And I bet y'all to find out where she at then. Start arresting all of them. I don't know if Detroit just taking their time with it, but for her to even touch her little niece like that, sick ass. Who can you trust when your auntie messing with you? For sex? Just for a feeling? Auntie Shannon is most definitely has Nigel blood on her hands. Yeah, they know where that baby body at. Come on now. Y'all know where she at. Honey Gangster Garden say not for nothing. Marcus is a red flag. I had no idea the stuff he was doing. Who you talking about? Which Marcus? The Lamb Street. Which one you talking about? They had some time. She was pregnant and abused. Yeah. I don't know which. Oh, you talking about the Marcus? Which Marcus you talking about? Remember to smash that like button. Thank you, I mean. Yeah, you just can't trust nobody these days. But like I say, you know, it's pretty sad. I can't stand that woman that's take up for men like that. I ain't taking up for damn predator. You hear me? Don't ask me to take up for a predator. I'm going to speak on what I want to speak on. And sometimes most women do get taken advantage of when they're young. That's what Miss Loretta can say, because I know. Although these girls be 19, 20, whatever, but their minds don't be 19 and 20. The brain don't stop developing until they get 25 years old. That's why when stuff happened to kids when they was little, and when they grow up, they end up hating that person. And Nadia would have ended up hating them. She would have hated all of them. Once she came into that adult woman, she would have hated her auntie, she would have hated her mom, her grandma. She would have hated all of them. Because she know what they allowed that man to do to her. And all of them knew they was guilty. And they knew all of them was going to go to damn jail. So it's a lot of reasons why. They had already talked about this. You think that I don't believe all of them got together and said we got to get rid of the evidence because we're going to be facing a lot of time in prison when they find out she fucking pregnant. Everybody going to jail. And I think all of them in this bullshit together. Honey Gangster say at the age of 10 to 15, grown men were after me. Me too. Because I told y'all, I had a body when I was 8 years old. I damn sure did. I had a beautiful body. But I was a baby. I was a child. Didn't know I had all this. You know what I'm saying? I was still playing with baby dolls and stuff. That whole house knew she was pregnant, and I believe the whole house had already touched her. They had all been going with her, and they knew once they found out, all of them was going to be going to jail. Yes, I think Trump needs to let that out go. It was a gay man out there, and a lot of subscribers came to find out that he was working at a daycare. What? Doing nasty things in the bathroom on the OnlyFans. I'm telling you, there's some sick stuff out here. All these different apps and stuff, you know, like I say, don't let your kids be on TikTok. These text messages, they were so sad. Yes, girl, I mean, he just want her. I mean, telling her what to do and but I'm telling you, I hope he in the cell by himself. Honey Gangster say, after the crazy part, there are people, mother knew one, and my mother basically sold me because he drove a Lexus. Are you serious? And he got away with being 30-something years old and dealing with a 17-year-old. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. That man was taking me to the Super 8 hotel. Yeah, I know those motels, kind of like the Motel 6. They don't look at the damage they are causing the parents. Don't. But like I said, when people feel like they're going to prison, going to jail for a long time, they would do anything to try to protect themselves. They would easily get together and plot. Well, I know all of them know where she at. What a big reward after she will come up. I mean, they know from Carrollwood. Hey, Carroll, Hollywood, Florida. And you know, and I was a little girl, and I didn't even like when my mama done started letting my sister date that old man. I sure didn't. I mean, back then in the day, people used to do all kind of stupid stuff like that because they didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know no better. Now we know better. And these damn predators, you got to watch your babies. Atlanta Street interview. Oh, him, I had no idea he was being a creep on that level. And you know, Mark is okay with me, but I have to speak the truth. Now he say he in love with T. If T believe, and I ain't trying to be funny, and I'm going to tell Marcus this too. Marcus, you don't love T. And I just wish you would just settle down and date, leave women like T, Yande, leave those type of women alone, because when he came out here, last week, now he's saying he was in love with T. Marcus remind me of my ex-husband. Marcus don't know how to love no one woman. Come on now, anytime that you can have orgies with this one and that one, you're not a man who falls in love with one woman. Marcus get with these women and he get bored. And the same way he gonna do T. I know he say he should have been with T. Marcus don't love no T. And I know T know that Marcus don't love her. He don't love her. Marcus be out there with this woman, that woman. If he feel like he want to get involved with her, he will. It's almost like he just needs to stay single. Because look at his life. The baby mother, she was a good woman. And he cheated on her. So when you see men like that, they don't fall in love. They don't fall in love with no woman. And I know he want to be in love, but you're not in love, Marcus. You know I keep telling you, right? You ain't almost in love. You don't love T. You don't love none of those women, but you love your daughters. You love your daughters. So I don't know why he want to come out here and play this game like he's so in love with T when he don't. Don't put that baby through that shit no more. All of them done been through a lot, including Yandy. All of them. All of them. Those type of women like that should be off limit, and I can't tell Marcus what to do, because Marcus say he can date any woman he want to. Well, leave those type of women alone. It's a lot done been done, and everybody got their own story. They got their own story. And just like you say, I love T. No, you don't. And y'all come and tell how the fuck you know, because I know. I know he don't love her. He ain't that type of man to want to have one relationship. The man like threesomes. He's not finna settle down. Come on now. He only 40. He younger than my son. He younger than my son. And when you see men like those type of relationships with this woman, that woman, leave the younger women alone. Get the professional women. You know, he always say he can date professional women. But right now, I don't think professional women will date Marcus because of that reputation. But I would hope he just leave T alone, because he don't love T. No, I don't know why he want to come out and announce that he in love. And you know, I was just shaking my head last week. I said, now Marcus, you know you're not in love. Come on now. Let's leave these women alone. You and T ain't finna last. Y'all ain't finna make it. Because that's not in you. You used to being with who you want to be. You used to somebody attracted to you. You going to want to know how I feel. Yeah, he do remind me of my ex-husband. You know, just can't have no damn one woman. And my ex-husband finally got his own damn place. And I told him, that's what the hell you need. You don't never need to live with a woman again. You need your own place, because you still like different women. And when you see men like different women like that, they not finna, you don't live with them. You don't. You don't live with them. If you want to go over there and let him break you off, that's up to you. But you definitely cannot plan a future or life with a man like Marcus. Marcus love his kids. Marcus don't love T. He probably feeling like that right now, but he don't. He like different women. He liked beautiful women. Beautiful women. And he'll probably never get married in his life. Because I felt like he wanted to get married, he would have married his baby mother. I mean, she seemed like a good woman. She gave him 2 daughters. Atlanta Street, I had no idea he was creeping at their level. Well, you know, everybody got their own stories to tell, but the thing is, I don't like to see women get hurt, especially young women. But I can't do shit about it, but that's why I can only give him advice like I would give my nephew. You don't love T. Okay? I don't care who don't like it, but I know when a man love a woman. And T, right now, Marcus don't even love nobody but those 2 beautiful queens. He don't love T. He didn't love Yanni. He didn't love the man. He liked them a lot. He liked. Like is different than love. Ain't no way in hell he finna settle down with T. There's too many beautiful women right now in Atlanta. You know, shoot, they may be in love one day, next week he okay. He's a bachelor who used to give it his way. He's a bachelor before his kids came there that he can sneak them in and sneak them out. Miss Loretta done been a bachelorette. I know how that ish go. Sneak them in, sneak their asses out. Don't call me, I'll call you, baby. I mean, you can't understand what's going on here. Hell, I eat by myself. I ain't trying to have no company. Jarvis, that baby, all the motel rooms. Yes, girl, motel room at 12 years old. That's a damn shame, honey. These people right here on this app, but you know, I wouldn't be nobody but auntie if I ain't tell the goddamn truth. And I like Marcus. That's still my nephew, but Marcus don't love no tea. Marcus just need to beat Marcus. Enjoy the street Atlanta, women, and live your life. Because you ain't nowhere near finna settle down with no woman. Not one woman. And that certain means they're dealing with younger females and they will really manipulate them and tell them anything. Of course, Marcus young. You know he ain't finna settle down with no damn body. Stand all night on 12-year-old and sick out. You know what I'm saying? And just to keep getting involved with these women is kind of sad. Because you breaking their hearts. You know what I'm saying? You truly breaking their heart. And I can tell Yandy's heart is broken. I can tell. She young. But she getting there. And I'm proud of her. She's getting there. Just like I was telling y'all, let her tell her story. Let her tell her story. She got a story to be told. And I cry when I hear her story because my heart breaks for her because she's so young. And had to grow up so fast. And Miss Loretta don't been that young, naive girl. And no old fuckers tried to take advantage of me. I told y'all about my kid's father. That one left his ass 45 minutes. I growed up on his ass. Now I don't know. Y'all can do better than that. It's 106 lives. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. What to think that his daughter see what he's doing, and they seen it's all embarrassing, and they gonna shoot him later on in life. And Marcus' daughters, when they got a man like Marcus wouldn't be able to handle that shit. And he talk all that shit. But Marcus will end up getting in trouble about his damn daughter. Marcus know what type of person he is. And Marcus know it's very hard for Marcus to fall in love. Marcus, sex is not love. No. No, it's not. Having threesomes is not love. Marcus don't need to promise no woman nothing. Marcus need to get out there and do his interviews like ghosts do. If you find somebody along the way, that's it. But just play the field like you've been doing. Ain't nobody got to know about your relationships, but don't try to point out one woman and say you love her when I clearly see that you don't. Because next week, the next couple months or so, you'll be talking about, well, we thought this thing was going to work out, but it didn't work out. Because no, it's not. Because there's always some new candy catching Marcus' eye every day. And when you got men like that, they need to stay single. Just like my ex-husband, he loved his daughter. She grown now. I used to tell him all the time, I said, you don't love no woman. But you love your daughter. Oh, you love the hell out of her. But all the women that I don't see you with, and I don't see how you do this woman, that woman, and he's short too. He's short. Him and Marcus probably about the same goddamn height. They don't fall in love with women. I don't know what it is, but they don't. They perpetrate like they love this one. They perpetrate like they love that one, but they don't. Why didn't the school nurse help her? I don't know. Nigel was so failed in Chicago too. It's a damn shame. That baby would fail. They failed her everywhere. Everywhere. They say she went to the school nurse. Having that word said something, I'm quite sure her little body was irritated. You know, in prison, they don't like predators and they will beat your ass down. They got that man in a single cell. All these men right here got daughters and stuff. Hey, Alvin, how you doing? Hey, Smart Cookie, how you doing this morning, sugar? He don't love nobody but himself. That's exactly. Marcus don't love nobody but himself, and I don't care. But it's my truth. He don't love nobody but himself. He don't need to be announcing that he loves T because I feel like he don't. He's not ready for that right now. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? So Real TV, salute. Marcus is a man, he out there enjoying himself, and just keep on enjoying yourself. If you find the right one, you find the right one. But to keep playing with women's emotions and heart, these young girls, some could end up weird, because you know, T come from a background where her parents, both of them died with HIV or something like that, or negativity. You know, her background could left some marks behind, and you keep playing with people's emotions and stuff. You don't know what the hell they may do to your ass. The ones that I think so sweet, sometimes they could have a dark side about their ass, because ain't nobody gonna let you keep on hurting them, and that's real. Honey Gangster say, I like the love parties and all the children molested around, and they did. They got drunk and smoked crack. Damn. That's a shame how these children and stuff. Smart Cookie living in Florida. We have made another week. Yes, child. Yeah, this week is Easter, ain't it? He was on a date with some other female, and I thought he was dating C. He just confused. He just announced that he was in love with T. And I said, Marcus, and I said, stop doing that. You don't love T neither. Marcus don't love nobody but those two beautiful girls. If any woman, but see, a young woman don't think like an older woman like me. And I know damn well Marcus don't even know what love is. Marcus be thinking with the wrong head how somebody can make you feel. A person can make you feel good all the time. I mean, it could be the best ever. But you don't love them. You love them. He loved his daughter, and that's how to fix this. Yeah. He loved his daughter, but to say he loved T and all of them, no, he don't. No, he don't. I think he came out here and said that because of those stories that Yandy was putting out. I think once Yandy started telling the stories about what happened to her, and I think he came out there and said that because he wanted to hurt Yandy. But I'm glad she moved past it. You know, even if she haven't moved past it. I'm glad that she ain't react no type of way. She let him know, you know, I don't have no beef with you, but I'm going to tell my stories. And that's when all of a sudden, when she went to telling her stories, now check the play, that's when all the love shit came out. I said, you play games. You truly playing games. You don't love no T. You saying that because Yan J is out here telling her stories. And you really, really mad at her for telling her stories. Yeah. And I'm quite sure she's going to be telling her stories probably to Tasha K and everybody else. Because those are some stories. The bigger he get, the more powerful those stories going to get. I'm telling you that right now. The bigger Atlanta Street get, the more powerful those stories going to get. And then you're going to see the big people going to want to hear her stories, what happened. That's why you can't come out here. Then all of a sudden, when she started telling her stories, this Miss Loretta, y'all know Auntie is like a damn detective. My brain be clicking. I say after Yandy came out here, started telling her story, then all of a sudden Marcus want to come out here and say he loved T. And I think he said that trying to hurt her. He trying to hurt her. He don't love no T. I don't believe he loved T. Hold on, y'all. That's how Miss Loretta feel. I don't think he loved T at all. I think he just said that just to make that baby upset. But she need to stay focused. Stay focused and keep telling your story, sugar. Because I don't been that young, naive girl before. After seeing how he moved like that, I wouldn't want a woman to be attracted to him. Well, he said he can date. Now, Marcus said this. He can date high-profile women, intelligent women. I would love for him to see him on dates like that. He don't love her. It just sounds good. It just sounds good to make Jan and them jealous. And Jan ain't falling for it. You know, I know it probably hurt her. Because she is a person with feelings. But you have to move on. Because I know how men play little games like that. They play little games. And they can do that with the young women. You know, they can't do it with us. Because we too damn old. We don't give a damn who he love. We going to tell our damn story. But he wanted to make her feel some type of way. Because she wanted to tell her story. After abortion and all of that. He would never want her. Smart could say, yeah. It's funny because he think he hiding things from his daughter. No, his daughter's going to understand. Like I say, Marcus would never want his daughter to date a man like him. He don't even protect himself. No protecting, no condoms or nothing. No. Most of these men don't know if they want a man or a woman. You never know what's hiding in that closet. Woo, smart because say Dallas Auntie is talking about Yandy. I'm talking about Yana. Yana. No, not Yandy. I mean Yana. Yana. You know Yana? Yana. Oh, not Yana. I'm talking about Yana. I ain't talking about Yandy who married to the dude. I'm talking about Yana. The one who was with Marcus. The little young girl used to live with Marcus. You know, he had Monique, he had Sonny, he had, who else? T. That was my first time hearing about T. We talking about that Marcus. You know, I was saying that I don't think he loved T. I think he just did that trying to throw Yandy, I call it Yana J. Yana J, whatever, I say Yana J. Trying to throw her off track from writing her books. You know, that's Miss Loretta's opinion. You know, it's just her opinion. Ain't nothing against Marcus. Ain't nothing to hate Marcus or nothing like that. I just feel like he doesn't love T. I don't feel like Marcus loved nobody but those two beautiful girls. Because to me, that's all he got room for right now. It's them. Thanks, honey. I couldn't even watch the TV anymore. No, honey, I don't watch no love and hip hop like that. And then he act like his daughter don't watch his YouTube. You know the kids do. They already came up with how they feel about him, and they just have to protect him. That's right. They have to move on as young women. And about her telling her story, you know, Janet J. don't wrote a book, but she telling her story. But like I say, the bigger Marcus get, the more powerful those stories gonna get. You know how this app do. Exactly. Here in Atlanta, when the men are running through women like Marcus did, I would never know. You might end up with early dirt now. The Lord lifts you out here, yeah. Atlanta is number 3, they tell me. That's what they say. Atlanta is number 3. I worked in infection disease for many years. Oh, they found my ring. Well, praise God. Yeah, auntie had lost her ring the weekend. Looked like they found her. And I worked with many infection disease. And boy, I got some stories to tell you. Yeah, I know it. My mother-in-law died with AIDS, you know. So people can't tell me nothing about AIDS and stuff. And like I say, these young girls out here, they ain't using no type of protection. Especially in Atlanta, Georgia. You got to be careful. You got to be careful anywhere. Melvin, how you doing? Yeah, you know, these are young women. And you know, I'm an advocate for babies. And these are babies. I'm going to protect my babies. You know what I'm saying? And I know when men play games. I know when old ass men can play games with young women. I say he don't love T because he all of a sudden he could have been told the whole world he loved T. Why wait to tell people you love T when Yana J is right here writing her stories? Because I think that he wanted her to be upset emotionally, but I see she's not doing that. You know, shout out to her. She growing up. She growing up. Because you got old ass men like to play games with young women. And y'all know Auntie ain't lying. And y'all, some of y'all probably feel the same way I do. And I know Marcus is our boy. But I can see when games be played with young women. He went on a date with some girl, and she was really pretty. And she was 29 years old, and he was trying to date her. I don't know. That might have been T. I don't know. I don't think I seen T. Yeah, I seen on the video. I didn't even know nothing about T. Yes, Auntie, I believe that too. But stop playing with these young women hard and stuff. Let them tell their story. She ain't going to be the only one. I'm quite sure T going to have a story to tell too one day. Honey Gangster Girl, no she don't. When you see one of these men out here doing, you will be alone. You will put that dog in jail, honey gangsters. God say he really had a girl in the closet. When I heard that song shook my, you thought that's Yande. That's Yana. That's Yana. Yana J. Yeah, she was in the closet. She telling the truth. She writing her book. Hey, open book, how you doing this morning? Yeah, she telling the truth what happened to her. Yeah, and you know, a lot of people got upset because she was telling the truth, and I just told them, let her tell her book. I mean, let her write her story. She know what the fuck happened to her. She know what happened to her. We don't. We wasn't there. Marcus is the predator, Miss Loretta. I stopped watching him a few years ago, but you know, I just don't like for him to be trying to play with these young women's feelings and emotions. Now, Miss Loretta gonna call him out for that. You know, and I felt like I say, when Yana J started writing her stories, then all of a sudden he came and say he loved T, and I know Marcus don't love no T. Y'all can get mad at me, I'm sorry, but that's the way Miss Loretta feel. Right now, Marcus don't love nobody. He love those two girls. Of course he loves his two daughters, but being in a relationship and loving a woman, no, he don't have time for that, honey. Yeah, that's the only reason why he did that, of course. Trying to set her for writing her book. Hey, everyone, hey, Donald. Honey, gangster guys. You know, a lot of people don't want to admit it, but it's true. We can't. That's a whole lot. And that's why it goes towards young girls. He can manipulate, but don't grow and heal when nobody like him. Yeah, these are young girls. And I know a lot of people talking about, well, she should know this, she should know that. No. She probably just don't know. My goodness, she got to grow up. She got to turn into a woman. She got to. And this the way getting her story out, telling her truth, let her turn into a woman. How you doing, sugar? Yeah, let her be a woman. Miss Loretta, did you hear Gail King going up in space? No, girl. Why is it she got room for two more? Because I'm going up there right along with her, damn it. Because all this racket's going on down here. Oh, women got to be more selective. You don't know what you're getting out here, and they want pornography and relations. Yeah, what they talking about? Polyana? Who the hell is a polyana? Man, the is they got going out right here. I'm so glad Miss Loretta is old and single. Polly? What? Who the hell is Polly? Yeah, do you do Polly? You and your woman pick another person to be in y'all damn bed. Come on now. Ain't no love there. I don't give a damn. If you got to share your bed with other people, ain't no goddamn love there. Just saying you having a freak show. That's what we call them. I'd be damned if we named them back there in the day. We call them a freak show. Just say you gonna do a freak show and send so-and-so her way home when you get through with her, okay? We had that freak show last night. Ain't no damn party. It's a damn freak show. That's what the hell it is, a damn freak show. Donna say he don't love her neither. It's a story time. Anything for content. That's all it is, Donna. Damn story time. You know Auntie gonna let y'all know. Ain't no damn love there. Ooh, I need to just stick to the interview. Polo, gonna check him because I noticed that he been going in and calling him out. As he said, I don't watch his channel because to me, he's using those women on hard times, of course. Hey, Darlene, how you doing, my love? Honey Gangster say, yeah, he just want her to feel messed up. Yeah, and that's why he coming out here talking about he loves some damn T, trying to get Yana J to feel more. Yana J, keep writing, keep telling your stories. Keep telling the story because when Tasha K don't pick it up, because you know Tasha coming. She just got to get a little more bigger. Tasha K coming. Y'all know Tasha K coming. He don't love T, and I see it too. No, he don't love that girl. And that's why he needs to stop playing with these women's feelings, because he just doing that because he trying to make Yana J feel good because she out here. All of a sudden, as soon as Yana J went to telling her story, all of a sudden Marsha's going to say he loved T, and you don't pick more love T. All that fake and phoniness, all that just fake phony. Miss Loretta, I just moved across. I say, Po T, I hope you don't fall for that, baby. The man don't love nobody. No, it wasn't T. It was some new female. Okay, who is her? My goodness, he don't changed already. Like last week he said he was in love with T. That's all I heard. Okay. Well, I guess he's just a lovable person. I don't know. Joe Brown, do you like watermelon? You got some? Exactly. He act like he got a short man syndrome and they do the weirdest things for attention. I know most of them are hoe because my ex-husband was a hoe and he's still a hoe. Like I say, he finally got his own place. Thank you, Jesus. Because I used to tell him all the time, stop playing with women's feelings, man. You out here having these women crying and fighting over you, and he still was doing it. I had an aunt and an uncle die of AIDS. Gotta be more careful. Yeah, and if I ain't mistaken, he don't storyline. He does anything for content. Yeah, then the girl T, she said both of her parents, if I ain't mistaken, somebody was telling me that both of her parents died from HIV/AIDS. From AIDS. Yeah, T, the one who he with now, both of her parents died from AIDS. I had an uncle and an auntie. Got to be more careful, yeah. He needs to just stick to the interview. Polo gonna check him. Calling him out. He already done been over there. Polo have. I don't watch his channel because me, I like using those women on hard time. Yeah, he just watch her to feel messed up and he knows how to be wrong. Yeah. He don't love T. I said that too, just lying. Girl, yes. Marcus don't love nobody right now. He just doing his thing. Honey Gangster say, no, it wasn't T. Okay. Boy, I'm telling you. He date all the time. He attracted to women all the time. And he ain't the dude who really did settle down. Exactly. He act like, yeah. He ain't. That's why he don't need to move nobody in. He don't need to be hollering about he love nobody because he don't. I read medical study that they said the woman was in the polygamous relationship or most likely to battle cervical cancer. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. You letting all kind of people do stuff to you. Woo, talking about poly. Back then in the day, we just said it's a freak show and everybody moved the hell on. He loved his daughter, but he lets to be rude. Do he really care about their feelings? Because if he did, he would be making these movies on YouTube with females knowing that he has daughters. Someone watching him for better peaceful gonna get hurt. Shaking my head. Exactly, what is that? Cervical cancer? She had a whole pike of horsehair in the video on the side of her hair, okay? And look mentally gone. Honey Gangster say, I just happy to find my person because the things that were going on now, I think I would stay single if I didn't have a man now. I know that's right. As long as you single, you got somebody you already had, girl. I mean, ain't nothing new out there. I mean, ain't nothing new out there, honey. Miss Loretta ain't been looking either. Like I say, they contact me because they know where I'm at. They know I ain't never been no hoe. I'm a good woman, you know. Like I say, I ain't participating in all those freak shows. Exactly. Honey Gangster say, yeah, Polo Low be telling Marcus about himself. Ashley say in the video he did with her the first time 3 years ago at Paco Horse Brain House. What? Oh, God. Okay. He don't got nobody his age to play with, and he has a lot of character for real. Well, I think he's just more attracted to the young women. I don't know. But he did say he can date professional women, you know, but we haven't seen that happen yet. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the professional women don't turn him on, you know. Maybe just the type of women that he with now. That's what type he like. But like I say, you know, you have to be careful. But I love Miss Loretta. Maybe I could be wrong this time. Maybe I am, but I don't believe I am. I just feel like Marcus gonna do Marcus. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do Marcus. He gonna be Marcus. And Marcus, his feelings get all crossed away. He don't know which way. And I think he's seeing a counselor for it. I think he is. And you know, because to keep hurting women, it's best to stay single. Stay single. You know, just get out there and date and enjoy life. You don't have to fall in love because he definitely don't want nobody living with him. He is exploiting those women and a hard time, and that's a predator behavior. Yeah. Yeah, clearly. You know, just to, you know, have sex with a woman. And what's his name? Benji. Benji got a video out about him. And I think that's why a lot of people feelings coming up again. I did watch Benji. I shout out to you. And his video was pretty good because to me, he wasn't trying to disrespect Marcus, but he felt like I almost feel. He was telling the truth about the situation. If y'all go watch Benji, his video, he got one out. And I love his video because he's telling the truth. You know, he putting it out real. Miss Loretta Gale about to go in space and she going in a few minutes. Tell her, hold on, I'm coming. So he can't trust he would be showing off his lies. He be telling the nice lecture women they're going to be more for him than not the money making him the women I know, but a lot of stories been put out on him. You know, like I say, Benji, he telling, you know, Benji, I love his video. And what he was explaining, he was telling the truth about the situation. A lot of people probably don't not like the video that he made about Marcus. But the video make a lot of sense to me, you know. These are things that Marcus should know. You know, you just can't keep hurting. And like I say, he had Monique on there. I feel bad for Monique because Monique went through a lot. She really did. She went through a lot. You know, you have sex with somebody and you're dealing with mental illness, then you look up your shit pipe, you got to go. I mean, no wonder. It's, you know, people got to realize, hey, Tanya, how you doing? You got to realize, and I tell y'all this all the time, you cannot continue to keep hurting people because you're going to read what you sow. Instead of keep hurting these women, just leave them alone. Your section, go learn how to make your own self feel good. All this hurting, playing with these young girls' feelings and emotion, it gonna get tied up and no telling how many more out there. Every time you look around, somebody got a new video coming. And they breaking it down in a lot of ways that we ain't never seen or heard from it. You know, and like I say, I'm always for my babies. Because I was those young girls with an older guy that truly tried to take advantage of me. And I gave him 2 children. But I growed up on his ass. Yes, I growed up on his ass. And proud that I growed up on his ass. When we be that young, we don't know what the hell we want. We be just trying to survive, trying to be grown. Yeah, but y'all can go check out Benji's video. Yeah, he got one out. He can't dress. He looked like a dark demonica. He closing his teeth. Well, he trying to save money, trying to date and trying to be out there in that world. But like I say, he attracted to a different women. And we all see that. I mean, even the way you feel about Marcus, and Marcus gonna always be my nephew, but I have to tell the truth. I mean, stop saying you love these women when you clearly don't have capability of loving nobody right now. He just don't. I don't know why. Because he had the best woman, and that was his baby mama. Yeah, why they ain't stay together? This woman gave him 2 beautiful daughters, and he always brag about her. Right now, he's not in the loving business. He not want to love. He want to go out there and do whatever he want to do. Thank God until you say he trying to save money. I don't know what he trying to do, honey. He trying to save money, but like I say, he got some pages and stuff going on, and like he say, he the biggest YouTuber out there that do that kind of work. But I don't think Marcus make more money than Ghost. Now I just had to put that out there. I'm Marcus. I love you, nephew, but Ghost got you. Ghost ain't got the subscribers, but the financial. If you go look at Ghost videos, Ghost making some money. Yeah, he making some money. But the thing is, Ghost get back, though. He don't give back no $10. This man is giving back. He giving back strong. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, and Ghost videos be short and sweet. That's what people love to watch. When it comes about people's life and stuff, we don't like for it to be drawn out. We like for them to get down to the business and go on to the next one. And that's how he get having that money coming in. But Ghost always pulling out his pocket, helping people. I watched that video and it was very good and eye-opening. Talking about one with Benji. Yeah, Benji got a good video out. He did a good job editing and stuff. Like I say, he ain't the only one. There's going to be more come out with him. But like I said, Miss Loretta got to always take up for the babies. And I don't care. A lot of y'all probably be too hard on them to me. Y'all do. They young women. We all done been young. Maybe if you didn't have to go through the shit that Miss Loretta went through, God bless America. Because these old ass men will try to take advantage of these beautiful queens. That's why who they got. I mean, we can't tear them down. They already been hurted. Sometimes people could be hurt for years and years and years, and they'll pretend like they so strong, but their heart's still broken. And sometimes it be caused from an older guy. An older man. Broke their heart. And older men know how to play on young women. Just like my kid's father used to do me. But I grew up on this stupid ass. Always trying to play games with me, and he gonna leave and all this mess, upper hand. Sometimes they have the upper hand on young women, but when a young woman grow up, oh baby, they gonna want that same young woman back, but she don't even want his ass. So that could have been the same way with his kid's mama. She probably growed up on his ass too. She probably went through this. That's why she probably said, now it's your turn to raise your girl. I don't did it from here. You can take it from there. And everybody know Marcus gonna raise those girls because he ain't finna start raising his girls for no one. And right now, those girls are big. They ain't trying to share daddy with a woman. If that ain't his wife, if that woman's not his wife, I don't think they want to share daddy. I think when they get a little older and she gonna be his wife, but why would they want somebody to be their mama close to their age? See what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be funny, but that's the way they're gonna look at it too, So if they don't spend time together, and they got to spend time together before you can find out how they really feel about their stepmama. This the woman you gonna marry? This the first woman, who you introduce us to. I don't know how many women that Marcus introduced his daughters to, but I hope it don't be a whole lot of them. If you ain't gonna be that serious about them, you probably should introduce them, But like I said, this girl here, she supposed to been over there living with his mom and dad and stuff, so she been around. Ghost was very cool in the beginning, and you've been following him from day one. He got an attitude now, and forgot where he came. I know that money don't did it to him, Donna, and I had to ease down his. But he do give out. He do give out more than $10 for his interview. But look at all the money he make off of them though. $40. I mean, he give them 400. Price me. But they bring Ghost in some money. Ghost do a lot of videos and they be short and sweet, and he making that money. He done went and bought a $50,000 necklace around it. Didn't you see him at the beach? He done went and bought a $100,000 Jeep, a $50,000 necklace. This is all from the YouTube money. You know, he big dogging. So ISIS children the age, he gonna lie and say the age, that's weird. That's the way they do out here on the YouTube. When they go to making that YouTube money, girl, they go to flashing it. And you know, Ghost is one of those people that flashing his money. He proud to have their money, but he be trying to get back. Right, they need to calm down. And money got people changing. Yeah, money, you know, got them changing and stuff. You know, like I say, I'm happy for Ghost, because anytime somebody don't stay over 20 years in prison, and Ghost don't experience with drugs. So it ain't like, he ain't like, see, Marcus ain't never experienced with drugs. Marcus ain't never been locked up. You know what I'm saying? Ghost don't been locked up. These men like Ghost and stuff, I mean like, Ghost don't been locked up. Ghost don't been on drugs. So that's the part I like about Ghost, because he know how it is being out there on the streets when you're addicted to drugs and stuff. You know, Ghosts come from the street. Yeah, you know, I don't think Marcus couldn't handle no jailhouse. Hell no. But see, Ghost, a man who done did over 20 years in prison and then came home and made a little son too, about 3 years old. Yeah, he done been through a lot. But he, you know, he learned how to came back home. Instead of him selling drugs, he went to the drug dealers and now he interviewed them. That's because they have two different interests. Mark is a little bit of the shaking and he's attention. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I don't think Ghost, the only thing about Ghost not interested in no women. If he is, I ain't gonna say he ain't never went with one now. Come on now. Because when those cameras go off, hey, Corey, when those cameras go off, woo, we don't know who messing with who. And you know they got the money too, honey. Yeah, honey. Who people? Atlanta Street. Yeah. Yeah, we just talked about him and his relationships with his women. After watching Ben J video, I started feeling sorry for Sonny. Well, I like Ben J, you know. Ben J don't support his auntie over here. Shout out to him. Yes, I like his, but he telling the truth though. You know, I think all of them. I like Yana J. Y'all go check out hers too. I like, you know, let them tell their stories. That's all Msqueenloretta got to say now. I ain't got nothing against nothing, but let them tell their story, because can't nobody tell your damn story like you can. She just knew she had someone that was going to be there and help her, even though she thought, yeah, a lot of them did. Because anytime you move a woman inside your house, people got to realize that girl was there for a half a year. A half a year. He didn't have to keep her there that long. Why a half a year? That's your part, because the longer you keep somebody in your house, the more harder it's going to be to get their asses out. We all know that. Man or woman. That's just like me getting with a man, and you know, I told him he could stay a night, and he end up a half a year in my house. You think it's going to end pleasant? Hell no. Hell no, it ain't going to end pleasant. I don't have them move in my house, and they ain't even tell the fuckers to move in. You look up, they there in your house, giving you money. And that's how they play it off. You know, sometimes men, they be worse than women. A man will sneak their ass in your house too. And then when we start, don't show a man you like him a little bit. If you show that fucker you like him a little bit, you look up, he gonna try to move in with you. Y'all know that's what they do. If we don't put our feet down, Next thing we know, we got a man in our house. We driving him over there to mama house to get his shit. Woo. It's the truth. We over there driving him to mama house. Come on, let's go on over here and get your shit, baby. No damn well we said we didn't want his ass there. As soon as he F up, we driving back over to mama house to dump his shit back off. He don't understand Essie and a lot of females. They gonna even be attracted to him. He's gonna age good. Well, like I say, Mark is 47 years old. He ain't finna settle down. You just let him have his fun. That's all he need to do. I know he went with a lot of women. You know, well, you know, the ones that we know about. You know, I didn't know nothing about T. I only knew about Sonny, Young Jay, and it was one more. Monique. Yeah, because Monique, Mama was looking for her. And I wanted to go over there then. This has been some months ago. She was looking for her daughter, Monique. And we all know Monique had moved to Carolina somewhere. Okay, hey, Africa, much love for you too. And then for me to find out about T, I found out about her last week, watching Shanika speak. I ain't know nothing about, shout out to her. I ain't know nothing about T. I ain't know nothing about the other women. Miss Loretta showed did. But now I know, I say, goodness, I mean, that's a list. And what the other girl name? The Star. I can't never think of her name. She doing pretty good, though. Her look like her channel growing. She doing the Palm Star. What's her name? West India, that West Indian chick. But see, West India, she didn't have to do what she did. I don't know why she had sex with Marcus, because I was just bragging on her. I said, West India, shout out to her, she didn't sleep with Marcus. And Marcus came out here and bust her ass. Said, yes, she did. I said, oh my God, West India. Why? Why? You did that. I see how two different highlights. The bad things is in the Bible, and the money is the root of all evil. He ain't give her no damn money. I don't think too much of none of them got no money from his ass. Donald say, Auntie Monique really crazy and be taking money, shaking my head in the beginning. I gave now. No, but my sister Carolina set up stuff for her, shaking my head, and she just went to bed. Wow. I know her mama was looking for her. I'm glad her mama found her. Dark Soul say, take my name. Okay, baby. Yeah, but you know, West India, she did that to herself because, I don't know, she thought she was special or something, but she laid up with Marcus, and then she tried to come out here and say she did. Because I think she thought Marcus was going to be one of those type of men and say, well, let her say what she want to say. I don't care. Because you got men like that. They'll say, well, if she say I didn't sleep with her, I really don't care, and I'm going to leave it like that. So that's why I thought that he was going to be one of those type of dudes. You know, just move on. You know, just move on and stuff like that. But Marcus came out and said, no, I did sleep with her. So that would be any woman who sleep with Marcus and think that he ain't going to tell. They would be crazy because he definitely gonna tell. That's all Miss Loretta gotta say. He damn sure gonna tell. Hey, Nick, how you doing, sugar? Catch one say, yeah. Yes, and Lele, oh, okay, it's another one. See, that's why the videos are coming out. I mean, I'm looking for people to start making videos about him. You know, I like I say, those big dogs get him now, right? Like I say, the more powerful he get, the more Young Day stories gonna get, and all the rest of them who want to tell stories. Because the more famous you get, people gonna come with their stories, especially if they don't have some kind of encounter with you in their life. He got something to prove, like you do when you got a low-key issue. Donna say it's a lot. I tried for years to say, Donna, I'll block you. I said, Monique, I bought now. I'm not working. I will send $10. Okay, at least you did send her something. One time she was up there in South Carolina doing good. She was. Had a car and everything. But you can tell Monique be off her medicine. And you can tell she need her medication. Any man can tell that before they even sleep with her. See, that's why you just don't jump up and sleep. Thank you, Dallas, for the flower. You just don't you just don't jump up and sleep with every damn body. See, that's what I'm saying. And that go for a man. Especially when you in a professional field like that, you can't just keep jumping up sleeping with these young girls that have issues. Because he is going to get famous, and Mark is already famous, but he's going to be real big one day. You know, bigger than what he is. He is. And that's why he got to make sure don't play with T feelings. Because I don't think that T is ready for the lifestyle that Mark is getting ready to go in. And he going to regret it, because that's when he going to really start meeting the women. Yeah, he probably going to end up meeting some powerful women. And then, you know, you got T over there stringing her along. Which one day you probably would say, I should listen to Auntie Loretta. Don't string people along, because, like I said, your career getting ready to take you to a lot of places. And that's why at this time, it's better for you to just stay single. When he know females are like that, he don't care for her. He got to. I mean, this man, his career going to definitely take him places. And that's why you cannot just try to choose somebody saying you're in love with them, and then you look up, you don't met somebody who successful, both of y'all on the same page, you don't met your equal. Y'all equally yoked. Some people don't be equally yoked. And these days, that's what the best thing to look for when you and that person is very equally yoked. That means in every way. She can't get a car, and she don't show her stuff, and she just she got a bed that she never where she is. That's right, you know, but don't play with him, because like I say, you never know. But see, the thing about Marcus, he got to have patience. It don't hurt these women feelings, because like I say, none of these women he loved it. None of them. That's not what he's looking for. And he knows this. And sometimes you get caught up and you feel so lonely till you really think you want that. No, you don't. I mean, your career getting ready to take you places, might end up in a couple movies, who knows? But don't string along people. Because you just feel lonely and you feel like you love that person. Your mind can play tricks on you. I promise you it can. Keep it real, say you're absolutely right. Now, these days, it's best to get a man or woman that you feel like that's right, equally yoked. Y'all got to be on the same level. That's just like me. What I need to go out there and get with somebody who ain't got, you know. I mean, I want to be with somebody that we can build together. But you have a little more than Auntie Loretta, okay? Because get me to your status, brother. A woman already here from the face of her shadow is not going to want her. Exactly. Hey, Shay Point, how you doing, my love? Auntie Loretta, all of Boogie Woogie's peace and love and everyone. Hey, baby, how you doing, honey? Happy Monday, baby. Just going through some of this stuff, you know, trying to, you know, I'm out here doing a lecture this morning. You know, Auntie, you have to come out here and lecture these babies, because these Boogie Woogies, too. You know, stop playing with people's feelings. Let people speak out on what they want to speak out. I can't do nothing but tell y'all the truth. And Miss Loretta, you know, like I say, I got to call it out. You know, I got to call it out. You know, keep it real. Say you can't play with people's feelings nowadays. You don't want these people crazy out here. You better hope you make it and see another day playing games with these people. Exactly right. You can't, especially young people. Especially young women. Young women will hurt you in silence. Yes, you're going to free the last Auntie. This is your channel, sweetheart. Yeah, you know, young women get real emotional, and they will hurt you. And, you know, in some kind of way, all of them felt like they was in love with him. They do. All of them. I mean, I know y'all don't want to hear it, but it's true. Keep it real. A lot of these women nowadays is getting men not for their level to bring them down. know doggone well, the more famous he get, the more powerful he gonna get. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all can hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Keep it real, some people. Keep it real. Yeah, sometimes we get lonely. But I don't know how the hell he lonely. Because like I say, sometimes people just feel like they want to be with that person and they want to make it with that person. But as soon as that person be there for a week or two or maybe a month, they getting on your nerves. I know, I don't been there. They getting on your nerves. That's why I choose to stay single, because I know I wouldn't be no good for no man right now, because I don't want no man living with me. I don't. I don't want no man living with me. No, I do not. I don't want no man you living with me. You got your own place. I'd rather come over there and stay the night with you. But you get in your certain ways. And time you move somebody in your house, if you feel like your space been taken, you going to feel uncomfortable. And then adding another person in the house make the house feel even more full. Sure do. If they just there for a weekend, the house be more full with a person in here. I can imagine 4 people trying to live up in here. And sometimes I don't think people be meant to hurt people, but it will happen. Because sometimes people fall in love and they fall right out. Fall right out. And when you got a guy who's single, got their own thing, and they used to having different women, no. They like young, beautiful women. And that's where they don't need to play with nobody hard. Nobody hard, nobody emotional. Because we know how this app changed. People change, relationships change with each other all the time. You see so much goes on this app. And you don't even know these people. You know they could be friends today, enemies tomorrow. This app is weird. People is weird. People just do stuff. And then, to be coming out here, and people going to say what they want to say. People going to be opinionated to this, because we actors, they can speak on what they want to react on. And like I say, just young women, just let the young women go. Don't play no game with them. They let them go. Don't be trying to say you love this one and you love that one, because Miss Loretta, I don't see no love neither way. And that's the way I feel about it. I think all of them got stories. I think all of them, if they got to get it out, get your stories out. That's all I can tell you. Get your damn stories out, because like I say, don't stop playing with people's feelings, and we know people ain't going to do that, because people use people for their own fantasy. People use people for their own lust. And a lot of times people think they be in love. It don't be in love. It be lust. And lust is 2 different damn things. I don't told y'all that. Lust is something when people lust each other. And when you lust in each other and the other one is not getting that lust like they supposed to get that lust, that relationship ain't going to last no longer, because you lust in each other. But when you truly love each other and communicate with each other and willing to listen to each other, y'all will last a lifetime. Y'all will. Y'all will last forever. Y'all will go on and probably be together for the next 99 years. Because number one, it ain't about lust. It was about communication. It was about caring about each other. Can you live together? Nobody gonna live together perfectly. That the way how can I really live with a man? If he got his own room and I got mine, yeah. But to share a bedroom with a man, no. I'm not doing that. Number one, I got too many damn clothes. That closet ain't gonna be big enough for both of us. I don't care if it's a walk-in or whatever, honey. Now, if he got his room and I got my room, we can make it. I don't have to see him every night. He right there in the house. But why would I go through that, though? I'm a very moody person. I ain't going to tell you no lie. I'm moody as hell. That's why I definitely don't need to live with nobody, because I'm very moody and I'm very stuck in my ways. I'm a selfish-ass person sometimes. I could be selfish And then sometimes I just don't want to be bothered with people. You know what I'm saying? I would go in my room, I would shut my door, special to be a bitch when I know I got my bitch on. Because I have to. When I get my bitch on, I have to know how to control it. I have to go in my room and shut my door. Because if I don't, I'll be out here hurting people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Been on said something rude. I don't know what it is, maybe smooth swings or something, but I call it my bitch on. And you know, and then getting with a man and he trying to say something to you and you got your bitch on, he gonna think you just gonna love him. And before I play games like that with people, no, I'd rather just keep it the way I am. Just keep it single, you know. And I love to see people in love, but the love ain't for Msqueenloretta right now. You know, trying to survive. And I wish the most happening. That's why you see all these big fancy weddings and stuff. People spend thousands of dollars getting married. And oh my God, you look around, they fucking divorced. This what really be making me mad. Really be making me mad. When you see people spend thousands and thousands of dollars on their wedding and they don't even stay married. Oh my God, what the hell you got married for? I mean, you don't invite everybody. Don't came from out of town. Everywhere we staying in nice motels. We go out to the most beautiful places. The wedding. I mean, then you look up in that fucking divorce. Sometimes I think young people get married just to get a tuxedo and a wedding gown. I do, because they weddings be nice, honey. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The weddings be nice like hell. You know, the ones that I be going to, very nice. But they don't be want that. They want to spend all that money on the marriage, and then you look up, they fucking divorced. They separated. They divorced. Why do that? Why spend thousands of dollars on your wedding and y'all ain't gonna even make it? But that's how they live these days. If they get married because they really love each other these days, you don't know. You just don't know, you know. But like I say, when you're an older person, leave the young pretty girls alone. I mean, like I say, don't be trying to settle down. They're young girls. They feelings. You know, sometimes they take a young woman. Sometimes a young woman don't never get over how somebody did them. I thought I wasn't going to never get over my kid's father, but I did, because I grew up on his ass. Like I said, when you grow up on one of these slimy fuckers, honey, I'm telling you, that's it. Once you don't grow up on them, you don't need their asses no more. You that strong girl, and I'm still that strong girl to this damn day. That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to make it happen, because I just don't trust nobody nowhere. These days, people go out here and meet these strange people. You don't know where the hell you're going to end up at, where the hell you're going to be. You know, it's just too much for Miss Loretta. And then, to wake up this morning, to hear about, have y'all heard about, it's supposed to be 30. Yeah, it's gonna land, Auntie Loretta. This is your channel. Yeah. It's supposed to be 30. Y'all can't hear me? Oh, we can't hear you. Okay. The movie with Martin Lawrence, Dead Line, thin line between love and hate. You can play with the people now these days and don't want them people to be crazy out here. Exactly. You got some young people out here, they can't stand to be rejected, and they will hurt you. And you see a lot of that too. You see a lot of people killing each other because they playing with. You see men killing women. These men don't want to let these little beautiful queens go. They putting guns to their head. They're playing around. Did you see about the TikTok couple, the white boy and the black girl? The dude shot her in the damn head, and she could barely talk, and she back with him. One thing about life is coming with Wilson, and Wilson, the life of key. Exactly. She back with this fucker. Girl, you can barely talk, and you back with him. See, all the time, it's crazy. Honey, gangsters say they fall out of love fast and relationship based on it and on the sex, and that's what people got to understand. Sex is everything. They'll learn. They be thinking with the wrong head, sugar. True story. Yes, they all have stories, Auntie Loretta, but Loretta Lust is definitely is too young. That's right, girl. I ain't got time to lust over nothing. Sugar. And they got to realize that. Keep it real. So some of these people fall in love with the devil. Can't even form them. Having my own claws is definitely a plus. I know that's right. Auntie Loretta, yes, you gotta get a bigger. I know, girl. I know I couldn't move in. I couldn't move no man in this apartment. Ain't enough room. Ain't no room in here for all of them. Child. Telling yes, have your own place, man. You got to. I mean, I don't got. I'm 67 years old. You know damn well I ain't trying to look for no man to live with me. That's why a lot of these women go to jail. These men were playing games with them. And then they take them out because the women be so successful and they take care of these men. As soon as these women want to move the hell along, they find a bullet in their head. They driving down the road, they get shot in the head. Everywhere you look up, the one getting shot in the damn head. Keep it real, say some of these people don't know what love is. They want somebody, they just want friends and family. Most of them don't know what love is no more, honey. They have poly relationships, all kind of shit. Instead of saying they're doing a free show, they gonna put a name on it. No big wedding for me. I want a house with that money, have a nice reception. I know that's right, baby. And then as the years, hey, Angel, then as the years to come, then you get your nice house. That's what I'm saying. I told my nephew that, but my nephew had already had a beautiful home up there in Ridge Mountain. And he been had his house for a long time. And I said, why not have the wedding here? I said, we can make the yard so pretty, put tents out there. Now, Auntie, we having our wedding in Orlando. I said, why? You can save that money and go on a beautiful honeymoon. We are going on a honeymoon. No, we ain't doing that. Honey, a few years down the line, they want his damn wife divorced right now. And not trying to get back together. Ain't that so stupid? Now what he do, he rent out his yard now and let people have weddings there in the yard. I hate for things to get out of place, like for the things to be in order. Keep it real, say when relationships and marriage ain't right, God put both of you together, but it is healthy that you guys going to be stronger for many, many years. Exactly. Honey Gangsters say that's the only reason why they got married, to be seen and show that. That's the only reason. They had a beautiful wedding now. They sure did, girl. Everything. Keep it real. Some of these men is nasty. I don't want to clean up the house up. I'm going to keep praying for the AB playing the game like Monopoly, period. Yeah. I am funny when it comes to how to keep my house, and I am glad my daughter have her own place. I can understand that. It took me many years to get over it. Yeah, for a man to break your heart, yes, an older man. Looking good, have a blessed day. You too, sugar. Those thugs going crazy too. Thugs is going crazy. The Bible say, gentle will gather here today. Sex in the city of Tampa, generation edition needs to hear this. Sex ain't everything. Like I said, if you ain't got that communication, you ain't got shit. Sex don't save marriage. Getting on the knob, licking the knob, that don't keep no man there. I promise you it don't. Communication save any marriage. Communication, that's the key to any relationship. If you and that person can communicate with each other, y'all can talk all night, all day. Y'all got a lot of things in common. Y'all like think alike. Y'all just have good conversations every time you see each other. Y'all ain't even got to have no sex. Y'all can just cuddle. Just cuddle. That means more to a woman than anything. How could you get back with someone that tried to unlie you? I don't know, but that TikTok shit, when he shot her dumb ass in the head, didn't do no prison time. 7 months, the longest he did in jail, and they back together. Back together, probably on TikTok too. Ashley said very slow. They sound ridiculous. And they was a power couple. They were making plenty of money and everything. Well, that boy crazy. See, He gonna do it again, because see, a lot of people don't know crazy people. My brother just got married this weekend at the courthouse. Honey, my nephew had to go all out, honey. I'm getting ready to go to another big wedding. My God, baby. They're going all out too, honey. Well, it's Thursday, but in Michigan for a week for celebration. Okay. A stud killed his ex-girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend, because she talked about the stud online. Because she was talking about how big she was, so the girl clapped back. Mm-mm. I'm telling you, they taking each other out of here, girl, left and right. Left and right. Can't control their emotions, and it's all the way on TikTok. Somebody killing somebody taking somebody out. I did that scene with one girl. She got married. This man ain't have shit. This woman had her own business and everything. He set her ass on fire. I said, what's wrong with her? Why they damn self-esteem so low? Why you got to be with some damn body gonna set your ass on fire? And I was there when he got sick and everything, because he was nice. But you're not putting that in me. When he need help, I said, well, you're young, it's okay, stop playing with me, somebody your age. Mm-hmm. TikTok is a different breed of content creators out there. It's a jungle. Yeah, it's a jungle full of crime. I ain't know that many crime go on over there, passion crime. You know, two couples can come over there and act a damn fool, and that's what people like to watch. They really do. Stuff like that. Yeah, you don't need to do nothing, get you with a partner. You can act damn stupid over there, people believe it. You ain't even got to love each other. There's people just like watching toxic stuff. And that's how this girl and this boy was. They were real toxic. He was always fighting her, flipping her. And it just was a lot. And then when he finally pulled the gun to her head and shot her in the head, they said it was an accident, and he out and they back together. Breed on the content creators over there in the jungle. Yeah, people are sick out here on these streets. And if they are buttercream, these some sick ass people. I mean, they don't even know what love is, because you like I say, they making money, they doing stupid shit. People like enjoying it. Then when it happen for real, I say, little girl, I don't know who your mama, but he gonna do it again, baby. I promise you, you ain't gonna survive the next one. You got to be careful. You don't know what people attention. People trying to make like they so in love with each other with all this bullshit just to make money on this damn app. Then he had to take a gun and shoot her in the damn head for real. That boy was crazy. You can clearly tell something wrong with him. And she still wanted to be with him, and she back with him, and she could barely talk. Could barely talk. Beautiful girl. I mean, they made plenty of damn money. I guess they still making money, but probably ain't gonna be as much as they making now. But let me see, before I get off of here, did y'all see about the what's that, St. Louis? It's supposed to be 30 children dead and one pregnant woman. Have y'all seen that out there? They're supposed to be digging up bodies now. I think it's St. Louis or somewhere out there. Ain't St. Louis? That's the... I don't know, honey. I was watching Carlo King this morning. And they supposed to be out there. They said the little girl been missing for years. I said, oh, Lord, don't tell me some more. Ooh, don't tell me some more, honey. They around here just killing people left and right, honey. Yes, it's a whole thing. It's on the, I seen it this morning when I turned on the TV. Oh, wait. Can't let that music play, honey. Yeah, you heard about it? So, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Is it true or what? Because some people saying that, I know some people were saying they looking for the bodies now. I know they out there looking for the bodies. But it's supposed to be like a 5-year-old girl. 30 people supposed to be missing. something like that. 30 people supposed to be missing. And yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot going on. Yeah, 30 people supposed to be missing, a baby. I don't know what's going out there. But I know they digging up the whole yard. They definitely digging up the whole yard, honey. Let me see what it say here. They say 30. 30 kids' body. Supposed to be 30 kids' body missing. A pregnant woman. But they saying not found. But the people out there in the yard saying the man backyard and stuff, they all in his backyard digging. I don't know, honey. But they say it's on Carlo King's page, but it's supposed to be 30 kids, body, a pregnant woman. But they say they weren't found. You see, they got people out there with shovels and stuff. Let me show y'all right quick, because this Carlo page ain't been. Y'all go there and watch his page. But I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Is this true? Or whatever the hell it is. I mean, people out there digging in the backyard with shovels and stuff. And they say the little girl been missing for 5 years and they found her. See, I don't do these kind of stories, but every now and then I listen to one. Let's see, can I pull it up to show y'all. I can't pull it open.
She probably don't even know how busy it was.
Yeah, I ain't gonna play it because that music coming in. I don't want that. Yeah, but y'all go over there and call those pages that's supposed to be, I mean, the whole town all out there. I say, how do 30 kids go missing? But this the thing is, they don't tell us all the time. Our black men go missing. Do you know how many black men missing? They don't tell us everything. Little children be missing. They don't put it on the news because they don't want the world to get upset. Want to get upset. But you know, supposed to been 30 bodies supposed to been buried. Let me see. I got a picture of the white guy. Let me see if I can pull up his picture. I did pull up his. He supposed to be this one right here. He supposed to be responsible. That dude right there. Y'all see him? 30 kids' body and the pregnant woman were not found. They say they didn't find it, but they talking about it's there. But he supposed to be in jail because he supposed to be responsible. He supposed to be responsible for all of that, for the bodies and stuff. Hey, baby, how you doing? I say, damn, how could 30 kids go missing and ain't nobody did? I don't know if it's true, fake, or whatever. But the people in the neighborhood saying it's true because they said the little girl body was found there right down the street. I say, what? Her body was found there. They say, yeah, the little girl body was found there. But how could 30 kids go missing? For real, now just think about it. If it's true, I don't know. Is it this made up? Yeah, that's right. He looked. Yeah, him right there. And say the little girl was with him. Who would let their child go with somebody look like that? I ain't trying to be funny. What the hell is going on with the world? Where we look up, all kind of shit be happening. Auntie can't keep up with this mess, y'all. I can just come right here and mention it because y'all know I don't do stories on this. Y'all have to leave it to y'all niece Monco. You know, because that Nigel case got her, I got her booked up to after trial, because I'm telling you. But these were type of stories, you know, crime stories, those are the type of stories that really help grow your channel, though. They really do. Because, I mean, Carlos, they just send him the videos, and he just talk about it. Smart guy. He just talk about him. They send the video. Shout out to Mr. King. And he just talk about it. And I usually follow him, you know, because I like his videos and stuff. He just talk about it. And I follow a couple of them, Twisted Crying and all of that. You know, I just look at stuff like this. I'd rather look at the crying because it be too much activity sometimes goes on this app. He do look crazy, don't he? But the thing is, if this is true, where do these 30 children belongs to? I heard some people missing here, and they say the kids ain't never stopped being missing since Dwayne. I heard a lot of people say that. They say those kids are still missing. I say, what? That's what they say. They say the kids are still missing. They still missing in Atlanta. But people ain't gonna tell the truth. They said when in this world with these children, I say 30 kids gone. Now come on, this can't be right, y'all. Ain't no way I believe this, because you meant to tell me we got 30 kids walking around here and nobody know where they at. But they say the bodies weren't found, but they looking for them. They looking for 30 kids' body, because they out there digging up his goddamn house. Digging up stuff, but they say the little girl body was found there who was 5 years old. And she had been missing for 5 years, so she will be 10 now. People are responding to the job position needed on the interview and witnessing trafficking at the most highs. Yes, it is. And like I say, they don't tell us about everything. Every black little young man, and you know why they're taking black men? For their organs. For their organs, y'all. If you pull up the statistics to see how many young black men done went missing, who done walked out their front door and nobody never seen them no more. A lot of us go missing, but it don't be spoke on, and it's scary. People is taking people for organs now. It's a movie out there come on Lifetime. Remember the man was involved with stealing people organs, and he was like a millionaire. Him and his wife had a beautiful life, and she didn't find out that he was doing that. She went and probed in some of his stuff, and she found out how they was making their money, because he was stealing organs from people, having them murder and take their organs out. You know, it's a market out there for that type of stuff, especially when you're young and healthy. This what kind of stuff goes on. A lot of time when those girls get trafficked and stuff, people don't never see them no more. Because they don't only use them for prostitute, they use them for organs too. You know, somebody who kidney, or somebody who need an organ real fast and real bad, and they got the money, they could buy stuff like that. And they gonna get it too. Yeah, you know, the world is evil in every way. And what's there to the hospital? Exactly. Even the funeral service doing evil stuff that you see Carlos King new video. He drop them so fast, girl. I be trying to keep up with Carlos over there. He get videos all the time. This one 2 days old, but when I woke up this morning, it was back on. I say, what the hell going on? But I kind of chilled this weekend. I ain't too much watching nothing. It was too much action. Auntie was trying to get away from everybody. Even the funerals home. Yeah, funerals is stealing people organs and stuff. They burying people and ain't even embalming them. You know what I'm saying? The funeral homes, they're slinging people in the damn casket, ain't doing nothing. And you been done paid them thousands of dollars to embalm your loved one. They not even doing that shit no more. They just throwing them in the damn ground. And then you be wondering why the world be smelling so bad. Honey, I can take you to a graveyard in Days City, Florida. Honey, you drive to that graveyard. This ain't no lie. My parents not buried out there. I thanks God. But some people have to be buried out there. When you walk out there in that graveyard, you can't smell nothing but human feces. The scent be lit up. And don't nobody go out there and clean it. Don't nobody take care of it. It's a shame. It's a shame. All the old people that used to go out there and clean it and stuff, they don't die at all. And black people still be buried up there. I don't know why the graveyard's still there. They shouldn't let nobody bury nobody there no more. Because when you walk up there, girl, the bushes, the odor, it smells terrible. You can just tell these undertakers is not, cleaning these people like they supposed to. Just throw them in the casket and bury their ass. And I heard when everybody leave, sometimes they dump the body out the casket and take the casket and resell it. All kind of stuff. And they say you better not bury nobody in their damn jewelry. Did y'all hear the story that time when the man got buried in all his jewelry and the grave diggers went back to the casket and went in there and broke in there and took all the jewelry off the damn man? You bury nobody no jewelry, baby. What about flushing the funeral? They don't do that no more. You can tell some of those bodies was out there. I say this place got a bad odor, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, I thought I was the only one smelled that. I said, no, girl, something just ain't right. Maybe it's the buzzers on there. I don't know. Carlos video gave the girl $25K policy and her mama was in the hot funeral home. Oh, my God. That's why you don't never get nobody your policy. Not safe with her kids. The youngest one don't understand, and I don't bring them to the park anymore. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the world don't smell the same. Just what kind of stuff people doing, you have to be careful what undertaker you get to bury your loved ones. And then these days, when people have a big policy because they want the family member to have a big service for them. Shit, these children will go cremate your damn ass and keep that money in their damn pocket. Damn, so after your mama don't talk about her funeral. Hey, I got this $50,000. Hey, I want you to do this and do that. Man, they would take just a couple thousand off that 50 and cremate their mama and go on with their damn life. People don't do right by you no more. They damn sure don't. And they don't care. And don't have no conscience. And then don't even take mama home with them. Take mama and spread mama all every damn well. And go on to live their life. That's why you have to be so careful. They say make a will, make a will. But a lot of times the people don't want to do what that will say. They'll say go there what you do for free. My goodness. Child, $50. Honey. But yeah, it's really sad. People, a lot of times those people don't be paid out on their policies. And some outlive their policy. Some outlive. It's a lot of them outlive those policies. And then when your loved one die, they don't want to give you the full amount and stuff because they don't outlive the policy. Yeah, they doing that. The old people are outliving those policies. They sure are. They is outliving them, honey. But like I said, if you ain't got the right person to do the right thing for you, people don't care. They don't care about your life no more. The generation that's coming up now, they not like us. Like I said, people don't even make their kids go to church. People don't, like the world is completely different. And they don't care. They don't care what happened to us. Y'all say, yeah, I learned a lot with funerals for $5,000. All I got. Don't never tell undertakers and stuff what you got. And I tell people that all the time. Because they going to take that whole damn policy. Damn, who want me? Yeah. My mama died, and they had all kind of policies. Whole life insurance is what you need. Exactly. And a lot of them get whooped. My mama had policies since we was little kids. She had insurance on all of us till we got grown. And when she was living, we was grown. We had our own insurance then. And she let us all know, all of y'all got your own insurance. I'm cashing them in. I said, go ahead. But now these days, these young people, they can have all the money in the world. They don't like buying policies because a lot of them be talking about it's bad luck. It's bad luck to buy a policy. But people don't like to talk about death no way. So, but that's something we all got to do. But like I say, it's sad when somebody had their policy all their years and they want to have this kind of funeral and then you cremate them. That's sad. That's truly sad when you do them like that, y'all. You know, just give the people what they want. If that's what they want. But these days, like I say, depends on who they leave over their policy because you got some people who do not care. And I know this lady, she used to talk about all the time how she wanted to be buried. And then as soon as she died, her son cremated her. Cremated her and didn't even get a sister none of the money. Talking about he had fucking bills to pay. Mm-hmm. I said to myself, I hope your wife don't do you like that. Yeah, I don't want any kids to go finding me. Yeah, that's why you let your children know, have a will made. Let them know what you want to do this and what you want to do that. But you know, like I say, these days, some kids are different. They choose to do what they want to choose for their parents. And sometimes, you know, they get with they marry a certain person. Sometimes when people marry a certain person like that, they forget all about, they forget all about what their mama told them to do. They really do. They just don't care because a person can be a strong influence over that person. And that's true. When a person is a strong influence over that person, they can talk to that man or either that woman. I'll most likely be a man. Hey, we need this money to pay our damn bills. I hope it be worth it. Because that's not what she wanted. She had that policy for many years and she wanted to be buried a certain way, but people ain't gonna do it. I'm the only child, but my mom had everything planned and I honor her wishes. Praise God. We did too. We did that for mama. Like I say, Annie Mae had 2 or 3 insurance. She had one for us to split the money and boy, and she did that only with the girls cause my baby brother ain't need nothing. You know, he wealthy. He got money. But he was trying to get those damn policies, though. The best thing to do is to pay in advance and pre-own and stuff left over, and you have instead of instead of fighting. Exactly. Pay for everything in advance, already to the undertaker. Yeah, I know when my daddy died, now he did buy my mom a plot. He bought her a plot many years ago, and then some years ago, my sister and her husband had my mom and daddy some headstones made because we wanted them to have the headstones with them laying beside each other because they was buried right beside each other, both our parents, but we didn't have the headstone showing where they was buried right beside each other. So some years ago, we had that put on their grave. Mm-hmm. Now they lay right beside each other with the headstone. I told my daughter the policy that I have to be buried. Yeah. So I don't say my son, I feel, will do the right thing. He will. He will. I'm surprised this guy didn't do the right thing because he had got influenced by somebody else. But like I say, people change, It take the wrong person for them to get in their life and they will change. The kids these days don't honor and respect their elderly. Mm-mm. My son think that I got my sister behind him, okay? Well, yeah, when you have two, you have to tell the two what you want them to do. Yes, Dallas, he will be respectful. Mm-hmm. The whole life insurance is the best option instead of term. I made sure she add my daughter as my beneficiary and my contingency if anything happened to her. Mm-hmm. I was raised to respect living in the dead. Mm-hmm. Donna, my sister, wouldn't trust that bitch. Ooh. Lose out some money all the evenings they can do until they find out they'll come. And I'm glad I got my crap together with my kids. Mm-hmm. We had 2 more bodies left to go in the hole. Not claiming it in Jesus Christ. So what you talking about 2 more bodies? You talking about 2 more people in your house? What you talking about? Dallas, my sister, I already know my brother and I don't trust him with anything else. Yeah, don't let the family be fighting over insurance policy because y'all know black people love to fight over. That's why y'all got to make a will, honey. Can't have all these children around here fighting over no insurance policy. Sure can't have a will. Just like when my girlfriend just passed. And she left the bed. She left one of her daughters who was over it, and she said, Miss Loretta, I spent every dime on the funeral. I said, wow. I said, you told them how much the policy was? She said, yeah. I said, that's why you spent every dime. And she had like a $50,000 policy. I say, what? She said, I spent every dime on my mama's funeral. I said, you told them how much you had? She said, yeah. I said, well, that's why you spent every dime, baby. Because one thing about an undertaker, they going to get every dime. They going to get that if they can. If they can, they going to get that whole policy. They don't care for 50,000, 100,000, 20,000. They going to get it, baby. They going to try their best to get every dime. Which they didn't care, because, that was their mama. I wouldn't trust my second oldest sister over the policy. She loved money, and she be fishing around for those who beneficial on people's policy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you think people would get with you and befriend you and put insurance on your ass? I ain't trying to be funny. People got all kind of ways that they make money. You see how that boy Tim just went in prison right now because he put out a policy on his nephew. Obsessed with money like that. That's so effed up. Louisiana say, yes, it will, because some children will fight one another after years parents pass on to get more than the other. Mm-hmm. They sure will. They'll try to show out in everything. Queen, I told my son and him on. Hey, bird sweet, sometimes they won't use a will. You have to make sure your beneficiary are up to date. That's right. They can't even get the money if they don't have the death certificate. Exactly. You got to have that death certificate. Yeah, you got to have the death certificate. And the sister, he supposed to have split the money with his sister. He's supposed to have, but he cremated her. And I didn't even go to the funeral. I said, what you mean? Oh, we made her a few days ago, Loretta. I said, y'all ain't tell nobody. He said, no, we ain't tell nobody. He said, me and my wife, we wanted to get it done and over with because you wanted that money. And that's exactly what they did. They cremated. I said, we took the rest of it and paid my bills. I said, well, I always remember she wanted you and your sister to split. I ain't have shit to give her, Loretta. She wasn't going to do nothing but dope it up anyway. I said, well, it don't matter. Hell, we had our bills to pay. That's what he told me. I said, okay. And I stayed my black ass up out of that one. I promise you I did. They don't get the money if they don't have the death certificate. No, they don't. I donated mine to charity if I find out my kids fighting over crap. The disability kids are out here. A lot of them donate their policy, when they don't outlive everybody in the family. The policy go to the state of Florida, whatever state you're in. That's where the money goes in. Because you got some people do outlive everybody in their family. My uncle recently passed, and he had no kids and never been married. So I was his legal next of kin, and he didn't have his beneficiary update. So they had to get a legal document being his next of kin. Exactly. I know you probably had to go through something. Yeah, honey, when you be in probate court and stuff like that, yeah, you go through a lot. Even that time when we sued for my brother getting murdered, we had to go through probate court and stuff like that. We had to do a lot. We had to do a lot just to get that money. We had to do so much paperwork. Just doing all the paperwork took like a whole year. Yeah, to get it in probate court and just to get that settlement, what the people at the apartment complex offer us. People think it's when somebody get killed and something happen like that, they think that type of money you can just go get it like that. No, it be tied up in court, baby. So when you be seeing these people on TV talking about this in probate court, because it does. It goes through a lot. I didn't even know that. Yeah, he had to go through all kind of different courts procedure and stuff like that, and then you have to contact the only people was his truly brother and sister was me, my sister, and my baby brother. Because the rest of my brothers and sisters, they wasn't my mama children. Yeah, so they weren't qualified to this. They weren't qualified for the settlement. But my baby brother, he didn't want the settlement. So by him didn't want the settlement, it tied it up probably another year. Cause he didn't want it. He didn't want that money. He didn't want nothing. He said he had his own money and just give it to his sisters. So by him rejecting the money, it tied it up a little longer. My uncle was at my last uncle, so we talked about death, and he told him to make sure he had his life insurance up too, dated. And he never wanted to leave a burden on your family. Amen. And I had to go to probate court in a week. Okay. I have a question about Christianity. Christianity. Go ahead. Yeah, but it be tied up in the court, honey. The probate court and all that stuff. It take a little minute. People think it don't, but it do. It do, honey. Family court. Oh, it take a minute. Maybe we just had slow ass lawyers, but it wasn't no big deal. But he had to make sure that he declined. Well, I think he took his time. He took his time by sending in the information. Because they kept saying, we waiting on your brother. We've been sending him the paperwork about a couple months ago. So, he took his little sweet time. But he didn't want the money, but he held it up. Just being nasty because he was mad. I don't know why the hell he was mad. First we say probate court to get his bank account closed. My uncle was disabled and lived off Social Security. He made it clear that he wanted to be cremated. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my brother did too. And when my brother died, my brother didn't have nobody on his bank account. Absolutely nobody. And my brother left thousands in the bank. He sure did. He left thousands of dollars in the bank, but we couldn't get it. Because he did not, and that was strange. Because he always put somebody on his bank account. I knew it wasn't going to be me, probably my baby sister, because he didn't have nobody on his bank account this time. We could not get that money. That money went to the state. And I sure wasn't finna fight over it. I say, let it be, let it be. I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he had thousands in the banks when he died, but we didn't get none of it. It went back to the state. Went back to the state because, if we could have, took it to court, but I didn't feel like going through that. You know what I'm saying? I say, because he didn't want nobody to have his money no way. So why I'm going to go to the court and try to get it and stuff? If he wanted somebody to have it, he would have put somebody's name on it. And he didn't put nobody's name on it, so it went back to the state of Florida. I had to clean out my uncle's house, and it was a lot. And I also learned a lot about some family members. They shouldn't care about my uncle, but they wanted his money. And then he would go over there and clean the house for him. See what I'm saying? Didn't even go clean it for him. That's a shame. And they seemed to care. And like I say, he moved around. He didn't live around me. He lived around my other sister. So I wasn't seeing him like that no way. Unless he come to my house, something like that. Sandra say, good morning, Miss Loretta. Hey, girl. How you doing, Sandra? How your day going? How your Monday going? Mine's going smooth and easy, honey. You're going to have to catch the replay. So until you get ready to get up out of here in about 5-10 more minutes, honey. This just been a relaxing morning for me, honey, because I am tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I'm leaving everything to my grandson. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, leave it to those grandbabies. I'm telling you. Leave it to those grandbabies. Because I ain't trying to be funny, but these grandbabies, they really be loving their grandmothers and stuff these days. They grow up to help us in so many ways. They give us a lot of time. A lot of times that our own kids didn't give us. I'm leaving. That's sweet. Hey, Jalen and Destiny. And Destiny, how you doing? Go down. When my kid's father passed, he had just one deposit. Oh, okay. Yeah, but like I said, if they don't have a will and they don't have nobody on their bank accounts and stuff, which they should have a will. That's why I was surprised that my brother didn't have one because he always had somebody on his account. I guess he got pissed off with everybody. One family member tried going to the bank to close his account and they immediately froze his bank account. Family can be the worst. It's just what exactly. Exactly. That's what the lady told us. Say his account after he didn't have nobody beneficiary or nothing like that. She said, well, y'all can go to the courts and try to get in and all. I said, anybody, I'm not doing that. But she said we had to freeze his assets. Yeah, they froze it and sent the shit back to the state. You know, the state of Florida got everything. But you know, like I say, if he wanted us somebody on there, because he ain't never had me on it, but he would have like my sister or somebody, or one of the grandchildren on it, because he used to have the grandkids on there. He used to have the I don't know. I don't know. But they say he ain't had one unless they were lying. But he said, wasn't nobody on there, so, oh well. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, if they don't have a will and they don't have nobody for a beneficiary, yes, the state of Florida got plenty of dollars from a lot of elderly people just die old. They don't have nobody to leave the money to, so it be in the bank. It goes back to the state. And you know, here in Florida, we have a lot of elderly people that leave us every day. And a lot of them have a lot of money. They sure do, a lot of money. Don't even live to spend it all. Mm-mm. Don't live to spend it all or donate it or anything. Honey Gangster say, my cousin was mad with their mom, but didn't leave them anything. But I see why. Everything she had went to her ex-husband. And they did her very bad. Yeah, you can't treat people bad and think they're going to leave you their money. Because a lot of them be thinking that, oh, when she die, I'm going to get everything. When she die, I'm going to get everything. That woman, that they die, and you don't get shit. But you know something I noticed about when white people, when they loved ones be dying and stuff, because I was keeping this lady, and her mama had some money, honey. And her mama had some good insurance policy because her husband was in the Navy, you know, all their life. She had went all over the world, Italy. And she, you know, she used to sit up there and tell the stories, used to tell me her stories, because she was the type of person, I was a companion. She just wants somebody to sit up there and listen to her stories. And, you know, you had to feed her and change her pampers and stuff. It wasn't hard, you know. And she used to tell me some stories about where they had been, how much money they had. And she used to tell me, she said, Loretta, the world don't owe me nothing. She said, man, I've been to the most beautiful places. I done been everywhere, all over the world. My husband for many, many years. And when my husband died, I was a wealthy woman. And he made sure, and I was still able to travel after he died. Imagine being in a wheelchair, hearing your children arguing about changing you, or you don't leave them alone, nothing to house to say to everything. Girl, I could imagine. Bruce Sweet said, I was able to take care of everything. My first experience, overwhelming. Some family made for me, cremated my uncle, and that's what made me, told me what he wanted. I know that's what Gooby Goo told us what he wanted too. But this woman used to sit out there and brag on her mama money. She said, I'm going to sell this old house, because that was her mama house she was in. Had a nice swimming pool, but the house was old. But the house was all right. You know, she could have rented it out and stuff because they had a nice swimming pool in the back. You know, but she said, this old raggedy house, I'm going to be selling all this raggedy stuff. And I'm going to go buy me a townhome. And I'm just going to live my life. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm just going to live my life. Yeah, I can't wait till she go. I said, okay. I'm getting up out of here. I said, how could you even talk like that about your mama? Black people, we so different. She was really looking for the big day to cash out when her mama died. And when I used to get there early in the morning, like 6 o'clock, time I walked through the door, that woman could hear me. Loretta, Loretta, you know she was in her right mind and everything. I say, hey, oh my goodness, I know you can smell it through the door. I say, she ain't lying. Woman used to be pissing and shit. Oh, I knew you would be here in a few minutes. So I said, I'll just let you get out. I said, okay. The woman been no slept and pissing shit all night. But she didn't want to do it, y'all. She didn't want to clean her own mama. You know she had don't hire me. But you sitting up there bragging on all your mama money that you gonna get, and you don't even want to make her comfortable doing the days. And I think she kind of felt like me and that lady was getting too close to me. She really did. Because she always say, Mama be icing about you all the time when you ain't around. She be want you or your sister. She said, y'all really taking good care of her, and I love y'all. Child, when that woman told me that next week, that woman came and said, oh, I won't need you or your sister no longer. See what I'm saying? When they go to getting too close to you, their family members don't like that, honey. They don't. Because they know those people change that wheel in a minute. How I know you love, I know you love your grandson. Yes, you do. I just say that's so sad. I bet if you run into her today, life don't be like, probably have. But I heard the old lady had died because one of the other nurses that used to work there too, she had told my sister that she died. Like the state take the money, family members can't get the money. This is in the bank. If a family, if you don't have to get a lawyer, what? I don't know. After I find out he ain't got nobody on it, I just said I ain't even try to want to get it because I know he wouldn't have never put my name on it no way. But I'm the one who got his ashes though. Ain't nobody want no damn ashes. I brought them home with me. Been here ever since, and I told you I got to get, cause he tired of living here. He ready to get out there. He wanted his body to be, you know, in the ocean, in the sea. He wanted his ashes to be spread in the ocean, and I got to do that. I got to do his wishes, cause I can just tell sometimes he be moving shit around in here. I got to get him out of here. Gooby Goo ready to damn go. He be messing with stuff. I ain't lying, y'all. Stuff be missing. Y'all can say Miss Loretta crazy all you damn want, but that dude, he ready to get up out of here. Because he don't been here since Tariq was like 10 and now Tariq 20. I guess he say, damn, Loretta, now I don't protect y'all long enough. Let me go. But I'm going to let him go, y'all. I'm going to let him go. Yeah, but I could tell his spirit still in around here. You know, I'm going to put him in the ocean, Dallas. I'm going to do that this year if the Lord's will. Yeah, he ready to get up out of here, y'all. I also bought my mama, the youngest son, mama. That little boy won't let me out of his sight. Aw. Yes, put him in the ocean. Yeah, he got to go. Gooby Goo let me know. I'm ready to go, Loretta. Tariq grown. Ooh, he ready. He do be missing. He be messing with stuff. I would say, stop, Gooby. Dog, I know you ready to go. Every time I look around, I can't find my glasses. Ooh, I'm telling you, girl, he be taking my glasses, everything. I be just having glasses in my hand, and I look up, I come back, I can't find. I say, what the hell is going on here? Gooby Goo let me know he ready to get up out of here, you know. He ready to get up out of here. We put stuff down, we can't find it, then we find it in the weird places. Just went to probate court, and I did all his funeral arrangement and his cremation. And my uncle is in my house, auntie, and it was nervous. Gooby Goo don't bother me. I've been having him over 10 years up in here. It don't bother me. I feel like he's my knight in shining armor. You know, I always feel like he always protected me and my grandson. Uh-huh. Good morning, yeah. But I got to let him go though because Tariq was a little boy when his uncle got murdered. He ain't died, he got murdered. My husband auntie carried a urine in her car for months until she could sneak it in the family church cemetery to bury him. She said she wasn't going to pay for no burial. That's the way my mother-in-law, she wanted hers to be spread around in Arbondale, Florida. And I had hers for some years. And my ex-husband finally came and got her. And he said he took her to Arbondale, Florida. He spread them all around in Arbondale. He said he even went out there and sprayed some out there to the graveyard. He just spread the ashes everywhere. But see, Gooey Goo don't want his ashes like that. He want his in the sea. He want his in the sea. And he used to talk about it. He used to brag on it. He said, I want my ashes in the sea. I want them spread all over the sea. He has your other phone for, but I probably do. I ain't never found. Oh yeah, I did find the phone. No, baby Tariq had done snuck his. He had my phone. Talk about the phone. I told y'all I wasn't crazy. He had it. Baby Tariq had my phone. Yeah, but but like I say, that time I know I dropped my ring at that Walgreens. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The ring I heard when the ring fell off my finger. And I called Walgreens and I said, I dropped my ring. I dropped my ring. And nobody never found my ring. And one day I had took my vitamin D pills, and probably about a year, I said I probably need to take a couple of these. Because I don't remember going in my vitamin D pill. So when I pulled the vitamins out in my hand, my ring was there. I say, what? What the hell going on? That ring, I dropped that ring. I don't care what nobody say. Tell my girl, that yeah. I say, I don't care. I dropped that ring. I said, what reason my ring would be in a vitamin bottle? I wasn't taking my pills then. When I pulled the pills out, the ring came right in the vitamin, right in my hand. Sure did, girl. I ain't crazy. Y'all can tell. At Gooby Goo ready to get up out of here. I believe in spirits. I do. I don't believe in bad spirits. I believe in protected spirits. Protected energy. That people energy can protect you. People energy can wash over you. I believe in stuff like that. The people that gone. And just like my cousin, her only son. And she said she was not going to bury him. She got him cremated. And she told me the same thing. She said she can feel his energy. She said she can feel her baby energy. I said, because he loved you just that much. She said, I can. She said, I can feel this energy. That's my baby, and I ain't going to cremate him. And she ain't. He cremated. She ain't going to bury him. He was cremated. And she said she talked to him all the time. Yeah, I say they be, I ain't scared of nobody that I knew that loved me. You know what I'm saying? And I know Gooby Goo loved me. And I knew he loved the baby Tariq too, because he was always sending baby Tariq money. He'll get this to my man, get this to my baby. He would always, he loved us. He ain't gonna harm us. Hey Ralph, how you doing? Yeah, I ain't scared of the dead. But that's one thing Miss Loretta ain't. Because I always wanted to be a mortician anyway. I wanted to be a mortician. I wanted to work with dead. I ain't scared of the dead. The dead can't harm us. It's these grown ass people walking with 2 feet that one can harm you. I believe that was weird about that ring. I believe he really brought my ring home to me. Ain't no other way. And a lot of stuff be missing. And I don't find it, when I do find it, it be in the strangest damn places. Yeah, Ashley say me too. They watch over you. And I told my mom to come back and see me sometime. And she took her last breath. And I knew she around him like I said, yeah, I believe they be spirits. Because we are spirits. All of us, once we leave, we like a dog sold out of our body. This just our frames. And I believe they can look down on people. And I believe they can come and post up in your house if they worried about you. You know what I'm saying? Not the bad energy. Google ain't never brought no bad energy in here. But he always brought it protected energy. Because that time when they came up in my house, it was a hammer on the thing that I was putting up some pictures and the person was in my house and I thought it was Baby Tariq and they ran down and locked Baby Tariq door and they stole all kind of shit back there. And I know that probably was Gooby because that person, how they wanted that his PlayStation, they would have took that hammer and probably hit me in my damn head with it and murdered me. And you know, I thought about that so many ways. I say, you know, it's just weird. I just believe his energy have been protecting us, but it's time to let him go. Me too. They watch over you. Okay, I read that, and I know she be around. Oh, okay, let me see. Oh, and I told my mom to come back sometime, and she took her last breath and be around my sister like her. A cheaper your spirit left your body once passed on there as ashes. Whatever they wish is best to be kept them close, but even if they in a era. But yeah, that's what a lot of people do now. They don't bury people no more. You know, people who close to them. Cause like I say, my cousin, she showed and buried my cousin. She did. She still got him. And a lot of people just don't want to depart with him, you know. But I know it's time for me to depart with Gooby Goo. Because I remember I brought him home a few days before Christmas. I said, let me take Gooby Goo home for Christmas. And the lady said, yeah, take that baby home for Christmas. You know, people who work at the, she said, take that baby home for Christmas. I said, yeah, he going to spend Christmas with us. But it's time for me to let him go. Yeah, he's still set in my heart, but ain't nobody scared of him. Me or my grandson, one thing about it, we ain't scared of the dead. The grandbabies, everybody know he here. You know, they know he been here for years. They do. But I think a few of them, they don't too much come here because they know he here, because they scared. There's a lot of people scared of the dead, though. But to tell y'all, don't be scared of the dead. Be scared of these things around here living. And I'm teaching to get off of here. I love y'all. And I just love coming out here talking about relaxing conversations and stuff like that, you know. Whew, just to try to get away. Just have good, healthy conversations, you know, about life. You know what it is, honey, because I'm telling you, I don't heard so much stuff on this app till I'm just zipping it. Miss Loretta don't want to be nowhere near or bad, I promise you. Ludan said, love your loved one will make and spirit know if they close by, they can move pictures and small. They can move little stuff that their spirit is still around you. And what I say, Gooby ain't no bad spirit, he's a protected spirit. He, like me and my grandson, been in this apartment for years, and like we was in the other apartment. He more like a protected spirit over us. You know what I'm saying? But it's ready to go. Like I say, Tariq was like 10 years old. He 29. So it's time to let Gooby Goo go. He don't protected us enough. He don't did his job. Yeah, he have. All right, I love y'all. And Miss Loretta gonna get on out of here. And y'all enjoy y'all taking off money. As you flick lights on and off. What I don't know about no fixing lights on and off, but you know, spirit. I can just feel like a spirit in here. It ain't no bad spirit. It's just like a good spirit. It's not a spirit that make you scared or make you frightened. It just feel like you feel good. It's like a good person inside your house, not no bad person. You two, y'all have a good day. Down sometimes your grandma. Wow. That's probably grandma. Most of all, just bring your friends. Come on over. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on over to your auntie house. I say, come on in here. I say, get on in here. We gon' ride around on this bus. We gon' discuss some of this old stuff. I say, come I say, come on over to your auntie house. Come on over to your auntie house. I say, everybody welcome in. Everybody welcome in. Bring more than one friend. Everybody just come on in. Miss Loretta, let's get it because I know you're going to bring her. Thank you, sugar. I say, come on over. All right, y'all enjoy your day. Come on over. Come on over. Come, run around. Let's all go to. Don't get nothing on you.